What's going on, guys? This podcast is brought to you by Marek Health. And if you go to marekhealth.com/RBP, it's going to bring you to this page. This is my page at Marek Health. If you use code RBP, you get 10% off. There's two packages here that you can get. This checkup panel, 7 tests, 53 biomarkers is $120. With my code, makes it $108. This one is the one I recommend, though. It's an optimization package, 27 tests, 84 biomarkers, and it includes, this is the important part, a 45-minute lab review with one of their professionals. So what that's going to do is that professional is going to help you read through, explain anything in your blood work that doesn't look good. It's also going to help help one of their professionals read through and tell you how to optimize your hormones. If your test levels are too low, if they're too high, maybe you're taking too much, maybe you're not taking enough, maybe you're not taking anything, you need TRT. Any of those things that you are curious about, that blood work with that consultation is going to help you figure it all out. So guys, get to marekhealth.com/RBP or use code RBP at checkout and get optimized today. What's going on?
How about you?
Dude, I'm excited. My website's done. Almost finished.
Ready to go?
Yeah, you're going to get your ass spanked.
Bro, I fucking murder you guys. You don't even stand a chance.
What are you talking about? I won last year's leaderboard.
Are you being fucking serious right now?
Okay, look.
I actually killed you guys so bad last year.
Here, look. What's that? Oh, by the way, shameless plug. You have to watch this podcast.
It's good with Bonac. I love Bonac, man.
Dude, this guy's got the craziest fucking story.
Yeah, I know.
You know he stabbed somebody 32 times? No, I'm not joking.
No, but like that's fucking cool and I'm kind of not surprised, you know?
He stabbed a guy 32 times. It went to jail for like 4 years.
Really? When he was younger?
Yeah, and he's been shot.
That's fucking awesome.
And I'm like, this is the craziest, like, it's like, those feel-good movies where like...
He's from Curacao, right?
Huh?
Where's he from?
No.
Curacao?
No, he's from Ghana.
Ghana, okay.
And he moved from Ghana when he was 5 to the Netherlands.
Yeah.
But it's just it's a fucking crazy story. If you get a chance...
Watch it, yeah. I'll watch it tomorrow.
Okay. This is... I'm going to go through look at all this new shit. This is the dashboard, by the way.
That's nice.
Predictions. Do we have past results? Is that done yet? Oh, it might not be done. Fuck. They got to fill it in. Or maybe it's now that I have a new site, the past results. Maybe your results are gone.
I literally won almost every single show last year.
Yeah, but you got spanked at the Olympia.
I didn't spank. I came like third at the Olympia, which doesn't undo me winning 14 out of 15 shows of the year.
Okay. I'll give it to you. All right, but this year is going to be different because now we have...
I'm sure you'd love to think that.
No, because now we have the Fantasy League, which I'm going to show you.
Look, I'm sure we'll have some fans that'll do really good, but I will beat all of you.
This is the Fantasy League, okay? So this is here, I'm going to take mine out. We'll put Ian in. Okay, you get 15,000 points to start right here.
Okay.
Now you got to pick your team.
Yep.
Okay, you pick your team. You only get, from now until February 28th, like it says here, the picks won't be locked.
So nobody can go on change mine, right?
No, nobody can change you.
You're on the back end here.
No, I probably can't either. No.
Okay.
So as of February 28th, because that's the first weekend of the first show, and they're locked in until July 5th. On July 5th, you get one swap for the rest of the year.
You can swap someone in and out kind of thing.
Yeah, one swap through the year. Okay. So see if you, I already got some people upset about the value of some of the athletes.
Like who?
Okay. Just for the record, this was an algorithm. It wasn't me like giving my idea. It was just so the people should know that ahead of time. But somebody got mad that Nick Walker was down here at 1,500 points.
Well, he hasn't competed in a few years.
Well, and this is what people don't realize is Samson did 4 shows last year.
Yeah.
And he won the Olympia. And Nick Walker did 1 show in the last 2 years. It was New York.
Yeah.
So that's how partly your score is.
Just like it would on Fantasy League football. If someone had been injured for 2 years and in and out. and they
Yeah.
hadn't done much, like you would be worth less points for sure.
Yeah, so before anybody gets angry at these things, number one, they're not arbitrary, like I didn't create them, and number two, they're based on competition placing and competitions done.
It's not based off how much you fucking like the athlete, so stop fucking
Right.
freaking out.
Let's say hi to Seth and Mike.
Finger.
Mike, are you there? Finn Jeremy? What the fuck? Finger me. Hi, Finger me.
He's in a different room.
No, it's facing the other way again.
It's turned around the other way. Seth, let me see that hat. I like it.
Thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
New
Hey,
applique. I like it.
Does Bob still do all your designs?
He does not all of them. We have another in-house designer, but he does. He still does some.
I like Bob. Bob's very good at what he does.
He's a stud, and it's cool because like he continues to evolve what he does. Like he used to not do labels for like supplements, because doing labels on supplements are hard.
It's a different animal. Yeah.
But yeah, he started doing those as well.
That's awesome.
So
before you guys got on, I was just showing Ian our new webpage for the podcast, and how I was telling Ian that I'm going to spank his fucking ass this year. That because my fantasy league is going to crush everybody's, my fantasy team. So I'm going to show you guys real quick. This is the homepage. It's got the fantasy league, got your rate your physiques, got your predictions here. Okay, we're going to go into fantasy league. Your picks will not be locked in until February 28th. Okay, so that's the weekend of the first show. The picks are locked in after that weekend until July 5th. You get one swap in the middle of the year for other
like a trade deadline.
Yeah, because what we're going to do is like, see, there's a little bit of strategy involved, because you could be like, well, I know this bodybuilder is going to compete in all these fucking early shows, but they're not going to compete in any late shows. So you might want to have them in your first half of the year, and then I'll have them in your second half of the year. Or maybe you picked somebody that you thought was going to compete a bunch of times, but they got injured. So you kind of got to eat it for the first 6 months, and then you can get rid of them the second half of the year because they're injured. So there's a little bit of strategy with that. They were going to do 2 swaps, and I said, no, that's too easy. I'm like, just go 1 swap in the middle of the year. That's all you get. So, okay.
I like it.
Back to the fantasy league. Okay. So you don't lock anything until the first weekend. We get 15,000 points to start. These are the values of all of the athletes. Okay. If there's an athlete that is not in here that they forgot to add in, or I forgot to add in, I can always click add athlete and we can figure out the score, like what he's worth. These scores are based on past competitions over the last 2 to 3 years, plus their placings. So because Samson competed 4 times last year and he was like first or second at all the shows, that puts him and he's Mr. Olympia, that puts him at the very top. Okay. So, Ian, do you want to go first?
So hold on.
Walker's low, eh?
Yeah. You can't. You got a little too excited there. I got questions.
All right, hit me.
How, like, does anybody can pick anybody, or like, so Ian, me, you, and Mike could all pick Samson or Hottie?
You can pick whoever you want up to 15,000 points. So like if you went like this, if you went pick, I can't, right?
Yeah,
that's 14,000 points right there. So I'm done.
Yeah.
So I'd have to go down here. Here's Nathan for 970.
Oh, okay.
Right? And then if you go all the way to the bottom, there's a couple guys in here I think that are like 20, right?
Yeah, there we go.
So there, I got 10 points left.
Bobby Cardellini.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Right. So you got to use a little bit of strategy to figure out how you're going to spend your 15 grand.
Oh, I like it.
Right? It's pretty fucking sweet, because what this does now is throughout the year, it makes bodybuilding more interactive, because now you're watching your guys. You're like, okay, which one of my guys is competing this weekend? Where are they going to place? How many points is it going to get me? And what we're going to do is, number one, it gives people watching a chance to beat us. So like, are you better than the experts?
Yeah.
And number two, it gives people a chance to win prizes. So I don't know if Axe and Sledge wants to donate a prize pack, or if Hostile does, or like Wicked does, or Raw does, or whoever. Like we can donate. People can win stuff for like first, second, third. And I thought maybe like the end of the year we do like I don't know, $2,000 for the winner or something like that. I don't know. We figure it out. I haven't figured out all the prizes
How
yet.
do the people get points for when they win?
You get points
How does
based.
it-
You get points based on the athlete's placing and what show. So like
is down to what place?
I think third.
So first, second, third get points.
Yeah. And then obviously the bigger shows like Arnold Olympia are worth more, and then there's New York, and then like it goes down in tiers, right? So like
So if you come like seventh at a show, you're not getting any points.
No, I got to double check exactly, but I'm pretty sure it was like the top 3 are points based only. So,
but like a bigger show, or a show that has more depth to it. Like if like something that
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, because if it's a third tier show, say I think Toronto is considered a third tier show, for example.
Okay.
Or consider Detroit. Detroit's brand new. I think it's considered a third tier show. You're not going to get, even if everybody from the Arnold goes to do it, it's still a third tier show. So the points aren't based on who was there. The points are based on what
Who
the
competed at what level, how many placings out did we go? Like 3 placings.
Yeah, I believe I'm going to double check that, but I believe it's 3 places. Because right here it just says your team will earn points based on the athlete's placement at competitions throughout the year, with some competitions awarding higher scores than others. Athletes' scores are determined using competition results from the past 3 years of the Olympia Arnold, along with the last year's key competitions. That's for their points. I just got to figure out if it's first, second, third is the max for.
Yeah, like you think about it, the Arnold's going to be deep.
Yeah, so the top
Arnold's
5.
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Arnold's deep. The Pittsburgh is going to be super deep this year.
Well, this is why I'm doing this. I can still make small changes because we have till February 28th. This is going to go live probably in a week or 2. So everybody who's signed up for the email can jump in and start playing. But that's a good point. I can bring that point up and say, look, maybe the deeper shows you give top 5 points. Maybe the top level 3, like the third tier shows, we just do top 3.
Because otherwise, like you could have at like some lower tiered shows, if you went out 5 places, there'd be guys that you'd pick up for 500 points that are in 4th place, and they're going to start creeping up.
Yeah, like Bobby Cardellami or whoever. Like that guy that was worth 20 points.
Yeah.
You know what the other thing I realized about this? This is why I said right from the start that these points were AI generated, because I don't want anybody to get mad at me if their points aren't high. If you can.
Did you use AI to do it?
They used an AI algorithm that took into consideration all the key competitions in the last 3 years and where the people placed, right?
Cool.
So like before you got on, I used the example of Nick Walker, because somebody messaged me and they're angry that Nick was only worth 1,500 points. And I'm like, but he's been injured for 2 years. He missed both Olympias. So he only has.
Nick being worth 1,500 is actually good.
Like because all he did was New York.
No, but it's actually good because that's a high value athlete now for low points.
That's what I'm saying.
If you're smart, you pick up fucking Nick. He's going to win some big shows. Like, you're like, fuck, this is an obvious one, That's a good thing for him to be low.
Right. Yeah. Strategy wise, it works. I think he was saying more as a fan. He's like, fuck this. He's worth like 5,000. I'm like, if he competed up to his potential, you'd be right, but he didn't compete. So okay.
He won just one show last year, which a lot of other guys did too. So, he's got to be kind of in that ballpark.
All right. Anybody have any other questions before we take a look at this?
Nope.
I'm ready.
Ready, Mike?
I think so.
All right.
I think you're better off picking like mid-level, high-placing guys.
Yeah, like if you look down here, you have like
if you pick Samson, he does a lot of shows for Mr. Olympia, but I mean, in general, that's not the case, right?
I don't want to give away my strategy, but I'm pretty sure we're all going to have a similar strategy. But in my mind, somebody like a William Bonac, right? He's 2,900 points. He's probably going to do 5 fucking shows this year. So I'm like, that's pretty good value for that, right? Akeem Williams also plans on doing a bunch of shows. I don't know if Walker will do any more than Pittsburgh if he wins. James,
anyone's going to go out on a limb and pick Ramy this year,
Look at this. James is 900 points. He's probably going to do 5 or 6 shows this year. So like, there's some good ones, John De La Rosa, Brett.
Well,
Do you think that 15,000 points is a bit much?
No,
Well, this is the thing.
it doesn't matter really because everyone gets the same.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. This is why I did it, Seth.
Oh, yeah, good point.
We started at 10. I wanted to make it 15,000 so that your team was pretty big.
Yeah.
So that every weekend you had somebody to follow, right? Like,
good point. It's a good point.
I got a guy this weekend in the show. I want to see how he does, kind of thing, right? So it keeps it a little bit more interactive because if you did 10,000 points, you only had 4 people. You know,
I'm gonna
Dumb thought on my part.
I'm going to be doing so much due diligence of messaging every single FBB pro and being like, what fucking shows are you doing this year?
That's it.
Tell me now and don't tell anyone else. You know?
That's the beauty of having the podcast. I interview these guys and they tell me I'm doing this show.
What do you think you're doing this year? What are you thinking of doing, huh? No, turn the camera off. We don't have to talk about this. We just talk amongst ourselves.
chain letter every single pro in the fucking, like on the pro card email that sends out to like everyone at the beginning of the year. I'm just going to
add yourself.
Everyone fucking on that and be like, what shows are you doing? Tell me now. You know
what? You know what's funny about this? I don't put that past you for a fucking set. You would do it just to win. That's how competitive you are.
100% I will.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Ian, you can go first.
We're actually going to pick people now.
oh fuck, I'm not ready.
Well, we're not.
Research.
Listen, they're not locked in until February 28th, so it's just for fun.
Okay.
So I'll start. Let me get myself out of here. Let me put Ian in here. Okay, Ian, this is your team.
Okay, go to the very top.
Okay.
Okay, let me just spitball this first, and then I'll see.
Yeah, we can change it. Yeah.
Okay, so let me pick Martin.
Martin.
Let me pick Nick.
Walker.
Yeah. Let me pick Nathan.
Nathan.
Keep going down. Let me throw James in there.
James, this is fucking going to be awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, keep going. Keep going. Let me pick Regan's a good pickup for 620.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking cocksucker. Your picks look like mine.
Hey, keep going.
I'm just going to copy his picks. I don't care.
Copy, paste.
Yeah.
How much is Sasan worth? Sasan's doing some shows this year, I think.
430.
He's good. Yeah, toss him in for 430.
Yeah.
I've only fucking used like just over half my points. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Let me toss in Rubio for 240.
Where's Rubio?
Mid-page bottom.
Oh, here. Okay.
Okay, keep going. Carlos Thomas, 200, easy pick.
See?
I was waiting to see where he was going to pop up.
Yeah. Well, Bruno's a pretty good pick for 160. Let me toss him in there.
Yes.
Keep going. Okay, that's good. Go back to the top now. So we got 6,000 points I can use. So let me pick up Bonac for 2,900.
That was my pick for sure.
Keep going down. I got 3,360. Keep going. Let me pick up Jewett for 750.
Okay.
2610. Let me go to the top again.
Yeah. You can only afford from here down now.
Yeah. Like, do I toss someone in Akeem and make that? Or should I pick up more little guys that like might, get a couple placings? Like Brett might get a couple placings that do good.
Because Brett might only do one show in the Olympia.
Yeah,
like that's what's in my head, because you know he's going to do a warm up at the end of the year.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who might do early shows.
That's what I was thinking. Like, because
someone like Rubiel might be a bad pick because he might not compete till later in the season. Same with Sasan, but I can change these, so that's okay.
But even yeah.
Okay, go back up. Down, down, down.
Oh yeah, we got to go down to here.
Yeah, okay. Let me put in Akeem.
Okay, you got 400 points.
Okay, so go down to the 400 range.
Yeah. Okay, this gets you down to here. You can't get Lewis Breed. You can get Charles Griffin and down. Lewis Breed's 10 points away.
Keep going down. Keep going down. No, down. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there. Keep going. Anyone that's like a good steal here.
Like this is where it gets tough because the second half, like think of the second half of last year. Like a lot of these people that are in here were doing a ton of shows, like Tim, Robin,
That's it.
like Amir. They were doing a ton of shows.
It depends. If we're doing to top 5, then I will. Then some of these are good picks. If we're doing top 3, that's tough. You know.
I think it's top 3, Ian. Come on, let's breeze through them. You can always change them.
Okay, go up. Then I'll just pick a couple more here. Nope. Right about here. Toss in Griffin.
Yeah.
You got 30 points left.
Okay, you go to the very bottom.
That's it. You can only afford these guys. Milan's the deck.
Yeah, Milan's a solid pick.
That's it. You got not enough for any more. Lock in team. Boom. Lock in team. Lock in. Okay.
Great team.
Ian, this is your team here.
Oh, it's sick. They got pictures and everything.
Yeah, and then I think you could take you to their Instagram too, so you can like see
fucking right, dude.
You can see who you picked and all that shit. It's pretty sweet.
That's way cool.
Yeah. So this is Ian's team here. This is your class of 2025 part 1. Okay. So we'll switch.
The only thing is I don't have any top 3 heavy hitters for the Arnold.
Seth, do you want to go or you want me to go?
You know I'm indecisive, but I mean I'll take a swing.
I'm gonna tell
how much is a win worth at the Arnold?
I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna have a key made here, so people can see exactly what each placing at each show is.
You might have so many mid-level guys that even if you're a big level guy wins, it just.
You know what? That's a really good point, Mike. I'm gonna have a little key built in here that says like what the show is and what it's worth, and what each placing is worth. That way, people can do their own tally if they want. Okay. Do you want to go? And plus, anybody watching this right now, I'm just going to tell you, I'm actually going to do a timestamp for this. So if like you don't want to watch all this shit, you can just skip over this timestamp. Seth,
I'll just go super quick because we can change them.
Right.
I want Martin because I know he's doing a few shows. William, I know he's doing a few shows. Again, this is where it comes in with Nick. Like Nick would be a great pickup. Yeah, you can't not pick Nick up. You got to.
For 1,500, you got to take him.
Yeah.
Because let's say he loses even to Martin at Pittsburgh or something and then does New York, like he's top 3 in a few shows, it's still worth something.
Oh, yeah. My thing is with Nathan and Baruz is like their visas.
Yeah, but Nathan is still like the king of the European shows.
Yeah, but Nathan will do like 8 European shows.
Nathan will do 8 European shows and be first or second in every single one.
But and I don't want to give Ian any help.
Well, he's competes later in the year though.
Yeah, so it's useless to pick him now because he's not going to compete till like August.
But I can choose that. I did think about that.
Yeah.
Baruz. James. Actually, James is doing too many shows. Give me good Vito. Tonio.
Oda's not a bad pick either if he's competing. He's been doing good.
I know, that's what I was thinking. He might be later in the year.
Yeah. Regan's a steal at 620.
Don't help him.
That's what I was thinking. Regan's got to go because he's gonna go on a run for shows. He's got to get one. I really.
You know what? Now that we're playing, I got to ask you guys: is it too many points?
No, because it doesn't matter. Everyone gets the same amount, so it doesn't make a difference.
I know, Ian, but if you look at his picks and you look at your picks, it's a lot of the same people. If we make it 10,000, then you have to be a little bit more frugal with your picks.
Mm-hmm.
Go down.
Why is Nathan a bad pick? Because he does later shows.
Yeah, because he's not going to compete before the swap in the middle of July.
Keep him out until the swap.
So you might as well swap him in July when you get that one swap in the middle of the year. You can plug Nathan in.
You can only swap one guy. You can swap as many as you want one time.
Yeah, you swap as many as you want one time.
Okay.
You know what? I'm sorry, Seth, for one sec. You know what I'm starting to think though? Maybe it's better if there's no swap. It makes it all a little bit harder.
Yeah, because then you got to like count on that back end of the season.
Or you get a swap of a maximum of 3 or something. You know.
No, I actually think Mike's right. I think because there's so many points. Strategy. Because there's so many points, it makes it a little easier if you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick these guys. They know they compete at the end of the year, and pick these guys. You know what I mean? That way you have to decide.
And then you try and pick a team that covers you for the whole year. Yeah,
I think it's better that way with no swaps.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it makes it
even. And the only way you could do a swap is if someone's willing to trade with you.
Oh, that's a good idea. But then it gets complicated because
then that's too complicated.
I wonder if
when the points add up,
because I feel like the points. What we were going to do as one of the prizes is if you won the predictions page for that weekend. Like let's say the Toronto Pro is there, and you do predictions, and you win that predictions for that week. You get an extra 1,000 points on your fantasy league, or an extra 500 points, or something like that. So you can add another guy. Right. We're going to give an option because the way the Rate Your Physique works is you get to plug in your Rate Your Physique once a month. So like you get 12 ratings for the year, right? Because guys are going to want to do it all the time. Like, oh, how do I look now? How do I look now? So you get one a month. But if you win the predictions page, if you win the predictions for that week, you might get an extra Rate Your Physique or an extra 500 points, or like let them choose like which one they want. Yeah. So, anyways, okay, if 15,000 points isn't too much. Then maybe we have to just take out the swaps.
I agree. Take out the swap.
Okay, let's start. Keep going.
Because then you're picking an annual team, which I like better.
That's gonna change so much on these picks, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Because now everybody's gonna be like, yeah, let's put Samson on the team for the Olympia.
Well,
but that's the thing.
Plus the other thing is, like, I know who's competing in the first half of the year, and I know who's competing in the second half of the year, and I'm pretty sure everybody else who follows bodybuilding like pretty thoroughly also knows. Like you can pick,
Nick, until you have to do your due diligence. Just like in football, like you're going to check like what guys are fucking injured, what their history is, like how they've been performing, how they're looking in their preseason. Like you got to check all this shit. Just like this, you got to check the social media. When are these guys competing? Fucking look at their interviews on YouTube that they've done.
But I think
you can type in every single bodybuilder fucking interviews on podcasts and be like, what shows are they doing?
Right. But you know how we are, right? We both know that bodybuilders compete for 2 months, maybe 3 months at a time, period. Yeah. So they're going to do the first half and then the second half.
Yeah.
Well, we shouldn't make it that easy. It should just be pick your whole season.
Yeah, like a guy like Nathan, is going to compete like late summer, into the fall, and do 4 or 5 runs of European shows,
Yeah.
But if you do want to trade, this is a thought. If you do want to do like a pickup, like get a new person, like you're like, at this trade deadline, you have to give up all the points that person has earned.
What do you mean? So like if somebody
because if someone's earned no points, then you still can swap them out, which makes it too easy.
But what I'm saying is like let's say, but it'd be 2 with the lower level. But if you pick up good Vito, for 850 or whatever he was worth, and he goes and takes second place at any show or second and third place, like you earn points. But then you're like, oh, well, he's not competing. He didn't qualify for the Olympia. He's not going to do any second half shows. I want to drop him. Yeah. Well, you lose all the points that he just gained.
But that's the beauty of making it all year.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
and God forbid, like let's say you pick Nick, for example, right? And let's say Nick suffers, knock on wood, not saying it. Let's say Nick suffers an injury. Well, there goes your 1,500 points. You're fucked. You can't drop them. You can't drop them. You can't trade them. That's it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like all good Vito's points that he won you, like you lose all those. if you
The only
trade
trouble with
them
that
out.
is you can only make it for guys that have earned points. Because if not, everyone, when we get the trade deadline, we're just going to drop all the guys that have earned us no points so far in the year if we thought they might, and then you're just going to swap them for guys you think might win you points.
I don't think there's any. You know what? The more I think about it, I'm like, there's no swapping.
No, just leave it as it is.
There's no trading.
15,000 is a lot of points. Pick a team that lasts you the whole year.
You got to
your team, front half of the year, half your team's back half of the year.
Because Seth, just while you guys were doing this, I just realized it's fucking easy. It's fucking easy. Like I could go through these picks. Like I'm telling you, look, Baruz is a bad pick. Baruz is not going to compete till later in the year. I can tell you right now, I know who's competing at the Arnold, Detroit, Pittsburgh, and fucking New York, and California, and Toronto. All I have to do is pick all those guys and then drop them all for the second half of the year.
Yeah.
It's too simple.
Yeah.
So I think if we pick the whole year, now you're like, okay, now I got to decide, do I want the guys who are going to compete at the first 4 or 5 shows of the year?
Or you need a bit of both.
Yeah, or do I think is Andrew Jack like just going to do Texas again, or is he going to do, Tampa, Texas, something? Like you have to start kind of like looking into it a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Is Nathan going to do just Romania, or is he going to do fucking Romania, Spain, Italy, fucking, All right, let's go back.
Either way, we get to the 28 changes.
Yeah, I was gonna say now we're.
Well, we can change it again. Let's just go through it. Let's just keep going. We'll change it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
2930 is what you got left. I'll go up to the 2900 so you can see where you're at. That's where you're at. You already picked.
Take out Baruz, and I hate to say.
Well, if we're picking all year, Baruz is still a good pick.
Well, no, I was going to say if we're picking all year, it's going to change. It's going to change.
Oh yeah, you're going to want one of these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You want one of these guys.
You cleared his team.
Ah, shit. I did because I went back.
Go take
Martin. You had William. You had Nick.
Hold on a second. Yeah. Like it might be, like right there. Look at your team. Look, I got 69 left.
This is you. You got 6,900 left. You got these 3 guys.
Yeah, like that makes you think. That makes you think if depending on the points, like the point system for these shows, is William worth it? Is William going to be able to take out these top guys like throughout the year? Like you're going to deal with Derek, you're going to deal with because the shows he's going to do, he's dealing with Derek, he's dealing with Samson, he's dealing with. Is he going to take top 3 or 4?
Yeah, Bonnex is a good pick for the big shows like Arnold, but for other shows he might do, he is a good pick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like the point system for those shows plays a huge role.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you this. I remember going over them briefly, and I don't think it's like a ton more points for the Olympia. Because we wanted to make it so that if somebody did like 3 small shows, it would equal like somebody winning an Olympia. Like you want to make it close so that the strategy matters.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back.
Is Paul coming on?
Yeah, he is. He's just late because he's at his girl's basketball game or some shit.
Because I want to because Derek's going to do some shows this year.
Yes.
He has to.
Well, pick him. There you go. You got 2,000 points left.
Yeah, now look what you did to me.
Just
Go down. Let's see what I got left. Go ahead, put him on there. We can change it. So
yeah, right.
Put him on there.
You got 2,000 points left. We'll go down.
I got 1,900.
You're right here from here down. Oh, you already picked Nick, so you're from here down.
You get Nathan James, and you got a good team.
That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, give me James.
Yep, 1,000 points left.
And go down. I'm gonna go out on a whim just because he's doing a bunch of shows. Fuck, that'd be a good one too. Nope, give me good veto.
Okay, you got 200 points. That puts you here.
Bruno. He's down there for 180.
Yep, good
Okay.
pick.
You got 20 points left.
Milan's the way to go.
Where is it at? Let me see. Yeah, give me. Yeah, good call.
Lock in team.
Milan could sneak in a top 3 in like a fucking Toronto somehow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, but guys, the only problem with this is now he's only got 7, 8 bodybuilders to follow.
I know.
So maybe the swap is a good idea because now you're going to follow less guys through the year.
Well, I mean, if you look at Ian's team and you look at mine,
Yeah.
it's like there's probably what, a 5 to 6 guy difference.
Maybe what we do is we do it.
But I don't have a Derek who's going to place at the Arnold and at the Olympia. That could right there. That one guy could be worth more points than the other 5 guys I have.
That's a good point.
And Derek, I mean,
basically, you guys pick different strategies. Ian took the cheaper guys that may compete more often, and you took the big name that might take first or second at the top shows. That's part of the strategy. But
yeah,
also when I saw this, I thought to myself, maybe we do what Ian suggested at the first place and said, okay, we're going to allow one swap in the middle of the year. That way you're not changing like 10 guys, right?
No,
one or two.
Three people or 2 people you can swap.
Maybe two. That allows you to have a couple more guys in there.
Yeah.
So that it makes it a little more interesting to follow through the year. Okay,
yeah.
we'll discuss that.
This is really fun though. This is a blast.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back.
You're charging for this, correct?
Yeah, so it's going to be $5.99 a month for predictions and a fantasy league.
Yeah.
It's going to be another $5.99 a month for rate your physique and rate your form, because that's almost like a coaching thing, right? Like people are going to be putting up their squat videos or whatever. We're going to so
for $6 and you go through it on here. That's pretty cool.
And then there's going to be an annual fee of like $99.99. So you pay for the full 12 months, like $100. That'll save you a couple dollars a month, right? So so we'll see. Okay, we'll go back. Mike, do you want to go or you want me to go?
I'll go.
Mike here. Okay.
Martin.
Martin.
Did you even lock in Seth's team there? I don't know if you did.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'll check after. Go ahead, Mike.
Nathan.
Where's Nathan here? Nathan. Okay.
Nick.
James.
Tim Budesheim.
Oh yeah, he does compete a lot. It's smart. Good pick.
That's a smart pick, yeah.
I love Tim.
Regan.
That's
Carlos.
There's 200. I think he's worth 200 points right now. There he is. Carlos.
Bruno.
Fucking Mike with the strategy. He's going at it.
He's had
Nathan.
long enough to think about it.
Seth always needs the most time. It's like, why'd you give Mike all the time?
Nathan.
You got Nathan.
I think you picked Nathan already. Yeah.
I did?
Yeah.
No. Oh, sorry. I misread that. Bonac.
Bonac. Yep.
Yeah.
Akeem.
Yep.
Is there another Nathan? Epler or whatever?
Yes.
Epler's not a bad pick, yeah.
Yeah, that's who I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
Baruz.
I don't think you have enough for Baruz yet, or do you?
Can't buy him.
No. You only have
keep
six.
going down.
Insufficient credits.
You're right here. 670.
Give me
Gordon Hutchinson.
yeah, I wanted Jordan. How much is De La Rosa worth?
He's too much for you. You can't afford him anymore. You have to sell somebody. If you get rid of
you could drop Epler and get one of those though.
Jewett 750. Yeah, you can get rid of one.
Yeah, De La Rosa's, he's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Drop Epler.
Yeah.
What do I have now?
Now you have 1170.
What's De La Rosa?
840.
Give me him.
Okay, you got 330 left. So we'll go down to the 330s. Here, you're at Felix Norman and down.
Rubio's only 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
How about Yishan Chang?
Yeah. What's the? I'll keep going. Is that Sasan guy? Where's he at?
He's like 400 something, I think.
Go down to Nate. Go down again to Nathan Spears. Is it Spears down there?
Yeah, Nate Spear.
I can get him.
Yeah.
Give me him.
Okay. You got 210 left.
How much is that little British dude? Little
Lewis
jacked motherfucker. Yeah.
Lewis Breed, he's like 400, I think.
Fuck.
Yeah, Lewis Breed is up here, 420.
Fuck. Never mind.
Oh.
Go back down to the 200s.
He was picking up. He was
What's
picking
my
up.
max? Who the fuck is Fabio versus? I don't know that guy. Who is that guy?
Pick him.
Take him.
Just give me Angel.
Angel, where's Angel? Oh, down here. Angel Calderon. Oh, that's a good pick.
Oh yeah, that's a great pick.
Yeah.
Fuck, for 160, that's
Fuck
great.
yeah, I didn't even see him there. That's a great pick.
Who's
yeah.
my 50? Who's my 50 and less?
Here's down to the 50s. Brent Swanson, Justin Mackey, Dan Thomas, Samir Trudy, Milan
Savic.
There he is. You could pick two of them up.
Sung Chil Lee. He's got a great physique. He just doesn't come in shape. If he comes in shape, that's a great pick.
Do a lot of shows.
Yeah.
What's Swanson look like?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
No,
This is Brent.
Never mind.
Oh.
Fake Ben Pekulski. Anyway.
All Mike saw was the hair. He's like, I'm out.
Nope.
Brent's a really nice guy, man.
Yeah, Brent's awesome. Yeah.
Let's hear back to normal color.
Come on, this is
What's
all you
that
got.
Samir guy look like? I know. I want to see who's good.
Samir Trudy's got an amazing physique, but rarely comes in like great condition.
Oh yeah, he showed up at the end of the year last year.
It's got a beautiful physique though.
Yeah.
Give me him. Better come through, Samir. This better be your year, man.
You still have 30 points. You still have 30. You still have 30 points.
Go down as far as it goes.
Yeah.
Give me Sulek Lee.
Okay. All right. Lock in team. Lock in. All right. Fucking Mike's got a big team, man. Holy shit. Look at that.
15 guys.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna win.
How do I go back to see everybody's
There
team?
they are.
Well, you'd have to just go to the top and go look at them.
Do I just click Fantasy League? Or do I have to go Seth?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There. And it shows me your team. Okay. My turn. Okay. I'm going to take the guys I know are competing a fuck ton right now. So William, Akeem, Nick, James, Vito. Where the fuck is he? Regan. I want Sasan. I want. Where is fucking
Kuklo's retired.
Carlos? That's okay. We'll leave him in there in case we'll trick somebody in case they pick him. Okay. What's that at? 5,400? Okay, let me go back up. I don't know. Roman just had his 4th surgery. Is he going to go crazy like he did last year?
Maybe.
I feel like Amir competes a lot.
Tonio's a good pick.
Who?
Tonio.
Yeah,
Tonio's a good
yeah. I
pick.
was looking at Tonio.
Tonio's good for 700.
I feel like John's going to do a bunch of shows. Let me throw John in there. Like Nathan's going to do a bunch of shows. I feel like Brandon Curry's going to do a bunch of shows.
Do you think so?
Yeah, man. I don't know for sure. I got to talk to him because I still have time to change this. But I figure, guys, and I don't mean this to sound bad, but guys usually when they're past their prime, start knocking them down, right? Like I could see Brandon doing like Detroit, maybe jumping into Pittsburgh, New York. Like I don't know. I got to ask around. I got to ask him. Maybe he'll tell me. I don't know if I see him doing just the Arnold though. I'm going to go with my gut.
I want to know what this algorithm would have had me worth.
I can tell you right now.
I would have been like over 1,000. Come on, right?
You would have been. I'll tell you right now. You would have been
kind of in there.
You'd have been right here somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be worth at least what Akeem's worth. I'd beat Akeem.
I don't think you're worth more than Nathan, only because of the amount of times he competed.
That's true. He has more pro wins than me.
So I would put you here, 960
in the 1,000-point range.
960.
I would have been a good pick, boys.
But you think even like it whenever you competed what 3 or 4 times a year though.
Yeah, it would have been a great pick.
I can't afford a mirror. Fuck. Stu might get on stage a bunch of times. He usually does like, you know what? I could see him doing like New York.
Wings is not a bad pick either.
I could see him doing like California, New York, Toronto.
Yeah, that's true. But top threes at those shows or like fourth,
Yeah.
fifths?
It depends how deep they are. I mean, New York, probably fourth, fifth at least.
Lewis Breed, you can afford. That's a good pick.
Lewis Breed's a good pick. He's probably do
Yeah.
a bunch of shows at the end of the year. And then I got 120 left. We'll knock out
Sphere.
no. Patrick Johnson's a great pick. He's a jacked motherfucker. He didn't compete last year.
I don't know if he's going to compete this year either, though.
Oh, I hope he is.
No,
He's
too bad. It's locked in.
No, it's not.
On the screen, you're done.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Let's go back.
Good job, Ian. Cool.
Okay, so it gives me 0 points. I used all my points. Who do I have at the very top? Martin. So I don't have any of the. Who's at the very top here? I don't have any of the top guys. I don't.
No.
Have,
You don't got anybody that's like
Only Seth does with Derek.
I have to rethink this, but I don't know if I picked badly because like Hunter usually does Tampa, Texas, and the Olympia, so that would be good.
yeah, but
Andrew's going to end up doing 3 or 4 shows. He's going to do the Arnold, then he's probably going to do Texas, then he's probably going to do the Olympia.
How much is a win worth though? That's going to be because that's going to dictate how people purchase. Like Derek, I mean, if winning a show is, if taking first can take precedence over like second and third place wins like multiple times, then you got to pick the guys that are going to win first place.
Dude, look at this team. Look at this team. I got the fucking best team.
No, my team's better.
No, it's not.
We sub out. I'm just dumping all my picks for Samson and fucking Derek at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Ian's team. Wait, I fucking fucked up.
Did you?
1 sec. I need to make a change.
What did you fuck up?
I need to fucking get 3,700 points back.
Oh, you didn't pick Martin?
You didn't pick up Martin,
Oh, that's
Legal
a big
error.
that's a big mistake.
and you got to drop.
You got to get rid of
Those points are locked in, brother. You
got to
can't
get rid of
replace
Martin.
them. I don't know what you're doing to those. I don't
Shut
know what
up.
you're doing.
Shut up, Mike.
1380.
Don't edit this out. Leave this in. He's going back.
I told you.
Screenshot what those picks were before they're gone.
Who the fuck do I want to get rid of?
And you could have just got rid of just Brandon and got him, and then
Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, wait. I got
780.
780. Where's John De La Rosa?
I mean, you could get Brett Wilkin for a meet exactly 780.
Oh,
Boom.
yeah, that's
Presty. Get a Presty.
for sure.
Oh, Presty would be a good one too.
Presty's a really good
Wait,
one.
yeah, that's not a good one because you know what? Tonio's
That's
probably going to
Brett's going to do good.
Tonio's going to compete more. Than
Tonio's got to win a show. He's got to win a
And
show
then
to get back to the
I got 80 left. What do I got for 80 points?
Old Milan Addicts.
Slavoj Bednar. Perfect.
game.
Okay, lock in team. All right, we're going to make some changes, but that's pretty good. Where's Martin now?
Let's
Okay,
pick Paul's team for him. He's not here yet. Just tell him we picked it.
Okay.
Let's do it. We'll pick all the good-looking guys.
Paul.
Okay, so who are we picking here? Who's
Start
good
at the bottom the whole way up. Yeah.
He's going to have
27 guys.
Yeah, he's going to have 50 guys. Look at this. You're not even out of the 14,000s yet.
I know. What the fuck?
You're covered, man. You got everybody.
I mean, this might be the way to go. Someone should do this and see if it works.
These guys are barely going to compete, though, and they're never going to place.
Yeah, but you're going to have almost the entire fucking pro league on your roster.
Yeah, but if they don't place, you don't get no points.
I think it should just be a standardized point system for 1
Wait.
through 5 or 1 through 10.
We'll do this. We'll give him Samson.
Makes sense.
We'll give him Samson. That way he's got one ace in the hole.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we at here? Still
This
20.
is going to look real funny on the next page when he has 45, 50 guys on the team.
He's gonna fucking laugh. He's gonna laugh his ass off when he sees the pics. Okay, where are we at here? Fuck, man.
Was Theo on there?
That's it. We got 110 left. Yeah. Look at this fucking list. Jesus. Lock in team.
That's 90 guys.
This is his team right here.
Let's see.
Oh,
5,
it goes in order too. So whenever he won't get
20.
Samson until
25, 30, 35, 40,
There's
45,
Samson.
there he is.
50, 55, 60. 60 guys.
All right. Well, maybe that's the way to go. That's fucking great. Anyway, that's gonna go live hopefully in a week. Maybe anyway, it's supposed to go live before the Arnold, so everybody can jump in and fucking make their picks. But I think it's gonna be fun. We'll see.
That's great.
Yeah, I'll throw shit in there for like winners of the shows, like free proteins and free product and stuff. That'd be fun.
I thought some cool stuff like bigger prizes would be like train at Pumptown, train at the Hostile gym, train with Ian, train with Mike, like whatever. Like we do some weird shit like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean, but over the weekend, like if you win a show or something, like because I mean, I don't know, like being a fan, thinking about it and like being into it and how to get people like really excited each week, like just free product. Like that's fun.
Yeah.
Like
well, that's easy. Yeah. A free gym bag, a free hoodie, a free whatever. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be great. All right. So what's going on this week? Anything good?
We got some more Arnold updates, I think, right?
I believe so. Let's take a look.
I saw John De La Rosa. He looked like he was in pretty good shape.
Oh, let's take a look. John, where the fuck is he?
Is he HN?
Is he? Oh no, there he is. This is the most. Oops, the fuck. This is the most recent one. Why is he not doing the Arnold if he looks like this?
Well, this might not be recent.
That's what I was wondering. I didn't know if it was recent or not.
I don't know. It just says what an incredible time. I'm assuming it's.
Yeah, you could be saying what an incredible time. This could have been before the Olympia or something.
Oh yeah.
Looks like he's like fucking ready to roll here, you know?
Yeah, it looks really good. Well, we don't know if that's a real. We don't know if that's a real update then. So
there's no way that's an update then, because that is.
We had Brandon posted this shit. I'll go to the tagged photos because it shows it better.
Do you think that was our doings of him starting to show himself?
I thought that, because after that podcast, all of a sudden a bunch of guys started posting.
Because we were like, dude, what the fuck, Brandon? Like, where are you at? And then all of a sudden he's like, so people were asking, and we're like, yeah.
I do know that Carlos told me that his front lat spread changed because of us. Because he was doing this shit where like you lean back, and we said like square it off, and the next update it was squared off. So when he was on my podcast, I asked him, and he's like, "Yeah, I was listening to you guys." And I'm like, "That's pretty fucking sweet." Like, it's pretty cool.
I'm really excited for him.
Yeah, me too. Pumped. All right, what do we think of this, Ian? You're always the most critical.
No, the skin texture looks good. I think his conditioning for where he's at looks really good for Brandon. I think this is going to be a good showing for him. I'm excited for him.
What does that mean? Is he going to be 3rd, 4th, 5th, 10th?
I think he'll be 4 or 5.
So you think? Are you?
I don't think he's beating Andrew, Derek, or Samson, but I think he could be right in line right after that.
I said to William today when he's on the podcast, I said I think him and Brandon have like this unspoken rivalry because they seem to like go back and forth a little bit with their placings.
Yeah, and they both won a few Arnolds, and
Yeah. So they seem like they're right there, like with each other. He said he's never really thought of it that way, but it does make sense because he was beating Brandon, and then as of 2019, Brandon started beating him. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, yeah, but you would just beat him at the Olympia. So now you guys are going to be competing at the Arnold. So I feel like these two have like this quiet rivalry that's maybe not. It's unspoken kind of thing. Mike, what do you think?
I think Brandon could kind of be the dark horse after seeing him here. I think that he does have it's Brandon Curry, and he doesn't look like he sucks right there.
No, he doesn't.
I think that if Andrew doesn't come in 100%, I do see Brandon starting to push up into the top spot. I do.
Yeah, if Andrew misses it.
I just want a set of arms like that,
I know, man. It's so fucking crazy. Like, this is like, I know we're all like, oh, your legs aren't up to par with your upper body, but I'm like, in real life, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you walk around shirtless like that, people are fucking shitting
Yeah,
themselves.
nobody cares what your legs look like. He's so fucking nonchalant about everything.
No, he's so cool,
I
eh?
like the dramatic pause before he pulls his pants down.
He's just
Mike-
got.
Mike, what do you think?
Oh, that's great. I agree. I don't think he's gonna be top 3, but
All right, who else do we have to look at? Anybody? Patrick Moore back double.
Yeah, this look good.
Yeah. I feel like Patrick's that one competitor that like such the high hopes and potential have been there. It's just the filling out of that frame never reached what, at least in my head, what I thought it was going to be. You know, because he's definitely kept his waist in check. He never let it get blown out, but he never got like that next level of size.
Yeah.
You know
he's
what
really he's really holding that lat well, where he
Yeah.
he pulls that shot like he's sitting on his lat. It's almost like a lat spread.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of guys hold too high. He's like rolling under his lat, and you can see him like actually flexing, keeping the arm where it is because of the lat. That's crazy.
You know what I think? Patrick is a product of his own. His demise is from his own success. Because early on, like I think it was his second year when he did the Olympia. I think it was 2018, maybe.
Yeah, he was like the talk of the show.
He was like 14th or 13th. I'm sure somebody will correct me. I'm sure he was. I think he was out of the
10th.
whatever.
Yeah.
He was out of the top 10, but he was talked about at that show like he was 5th.
Yeah.
Like because his polish was so perfect, like his conditioning was so perfect, his color was so perfect. Like people were like, "Oh, this guy's aesthetic," and I think the full like aesthetic movement hadn't started yet.
Yeah.
It was kind of like he was on that border between like, okay, we're not going to place the guts anymore. We're going to start placing the more aesthetic physique. And I think that kind of came about at that time. And so everybody was like, Patrick, Patrick, Patrick. And then he never was able to regain that level of conditioning and polish.
Because he is a true extremity bodybuilder, like small waist, arms just spread out, his legs. He had that X factor with a waist that was like 25 inches, it looked like.
Yeah.
But it never like that next level never happened.
I think this is the Olympia I'm talking about right here.
The reddish background.
Isn't this the one?
Is this it? Oh yeah.
Just over 5 years ago, my first Olympia, I recall being super nervous.
Yeah, ended up in 10th place.
Yeah, ended up in 10th place. But like he was the talk of the show because look how beautiful his physique is. Like you said, Seth, tiny legs, big leg, tiny waist, big legs.
Yeah.
And this is what people were asking for. Like we don't want guts anymore. We want like look at that. Him standing there, look at that. That's a fucking beautiful physique. Yeah, right? But he was never able to regain that look, and partially because I think he had a quad tear or something at one point. But I think that's what he's been chasing ever since, is getting back to that point. Anyway, who else? Hollingshead, I don't think he has anything up new. I think this is the most recent. Anybody else?
It'll never not blow my mind how strong some of these fucking guys are.
Why?
Like I was never that strong.
Because he's got fucking 8 plates on this bar?
Yeah, like for like one rep, I could do certain weight like back in the day, but like
It's funny when James moves the weight, it doesn't feel like it looks like 8 plates. Like look how easily he picked that up.
let's
he's
do it
not
again.
and he's not slamming it either. He's like touching the ground and then picking it back up. He probably could have did a 4th
Yes.
if he was in like a competition. And then there's this. This is even more mind-boggling.
300 kilos for 10 reps.
For 10 fucking reps. I can't do that once.
That's
And it's just the way it looks too is the crazy part. It doesn't look like he's struggling.
so I mean, like squatting over 6 is a hell of an accomplishment.
And some assholes in the comment section going, he's not going deep enough.
That's fucking deep enough.
I know,
The
right?
bar position's crazy too. That's fucking
It's a high.
bar.
It's on his neck, for fuck's sakes.
It's a
That's
sick
another thing
fucking
people
spot.
don't take into consideration. So for people watching that don't understand what Mike is saying, the lower this bar sits on his traps, the easier it is for him because it's a little bit more lower back involved the higher it is on your traps, the more it's like harder to balance, harder to stable, or harder to have some stability with it.
Yeah, and less hip flexion you can use.
Yeah, it's like it's a heavy quad driven movement. Like
Yeah.
straight up and down.
You can get a little more hip flexion, like upper, up
Pelvic tilt.
hip in there. So
That's crazy.
James is somebody who reminds me of like if you hit him in the face with like a 2x4,
It wouldn't move.
might just piss him off a little bit.
Yeah, he wouldn't fucking flinch.
Like if you hit him in the back with a 2x4, it's not going to do anything.
this is on a barbell, 3 and a fucking 35.
See, this is what I love, because if somebody, and I hate to use the term science-based lifter, it's more like the form police. If you asked like one of these guys, they'd be like, "Oh, he's not going deep enough, and his back is too arched, and blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Okay, I get it, but it doesn't fucking matter. Your shoulder, if you're military pressing 4 plates, your shoulders are gonna fucking grow."
The most I ever did was 315 for like set of 5 or 6.
I think I might have done 4, but on a Smith machine. Free military press is, I think I might have done 3, but it's fucking ugly. I could never free military press. I always felt like my back was too arched. I could never get comfortable like with a proper like shoulder.
That's one exercise where I would get like a little bit of butterflies in the stomach. Whenever I crested 275 into 315, I'd get the flutter like, hey, this is some dangerous shit. Yeah. Like you got to get amped up for it. Like
I've done 4 on a barbell military, and it's fucking scary when you hold that over your head.
Yes.
You unrack that, and you're like, oh my god, this is a fucking
That's so crazy, man. I can't. Some of the numbers I can't even fathom.
And I do love the fact that like, people are filming it and putting it out there, because that's some crazy shit. Like back whenever I was like truly sauced out of my fucking mind doing some of that, like cameras, and you didn't just have a phone and a tripod.
Well, how many plates is that?
Yeah.
7 1/4.
So almost what James did.
6 1/4, 7 1/4. I can't see from here.
Jesus Christ.
That's another 2x4 back.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
What's this here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think if I had to say, it would go like Luke or James, then Ian. I think Akeem is up there too. Any other big lifts here?
No, you'd have to go back farther. Oh, go there. Go up.
Where?
Up. That middle one up at the top. These are 175s.
No. What the
brother?
Fuck.
Yep.
And I do 10 with them.
You're not going low enough, Ian. It doesn't count.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm joking, man. That's fucking insane. I think that's the most I've ever dumbbell pressed. Like flat bench. That's fucking wild shit. What else? Any other good ones down here?
I'm not like, I get excited because I don't know. I'm never going to get to experience.
Wait, there's the one. Keep going down. No, this is recent, but keep going down. I think there's the one of, there's the one with, those are 200s there.
Where?
Top right.
Oh, these.
These are 200-pound dumbbells.
I remember when you guys were doing this. So you guys weren't you guys competing to see how many times somebody could do 200? It was you and some other people.
Yeah, there was me and James and a couple other guys, I think.
Yeah, you were like, who can do 200 the most? That's crazy. I struggled with 120s today.
There is a video here somewhere around here of me doing the 5-plate incline for reps with Nick Walker spotting me, but it might be up higher. Oh, there. Right side. Right one.
How old are you here?
This is in 2019, so I would have been 28.
Still fresh joints.
This was the first time I ever tried 5 incline. I've done it for more reps, and this was the first time I ever did it.
What the fuck, Ian?
Man.
I've done 5 plates once, and it was a flat bench, and I did it for 2 reps. This motherfucker's repping 5 on an incline.
Clean reps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that for 7 at the most. I've done 5 for 7 incline.
That's fucking wild, man. What's this? Another 7 or 8?
We watched this. This is the one we were watching.
Oh, that's what we just watched. Yeah. What's this? Front squat, 3 plates?
Yeah, but this is like me recently, not old.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just front button 3.
Front squats are a bitch.
Yeah, if you go down, I'm sure there's some crazy ones far enough down, but
Do you miss lifting like that?
oh yeah, for sure.
Have you come to grips with the fact that you might not ever do an 8-plate deadlift?
Yeah. No.
No. No, I will do it again. That's crazy.
Like, when do you think somebody, like, whenever they crest 600 is whenever I'm like, yeah, you're pulling some fucking shit now.
Yeah.
When they deadlift 6 plates?
Yeah, 600 pounds. Once you crest 600 pounds, that's into a different world now.
I think the most I've deadlifted is like 550. I was never a strong deadlifter.
We're talking bench pressing 600 pounds, right, Seth?
Deadlifting.
Talking about deadlifting.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't think deadlifting 600 pounds is that big a deal anymore. I'm not saying it's not a big deal to me. I'm saying I see a lot of guys deadlifting like 7, 8 plates. Like, not a lot of guys, but
well, I guess I should say, like, from like a bodybuilding perspective, like a power lifter, yeah, you can yank 600 with some training.
Yeah, from a bodybuilding perspective, you're right. I don't see a lot of bodybuilders doing like 600-pound deadlifts.
No, you could deadlift 600 pounds if you put your mind to it.
I would have liked to have benched 600 once in my life. I think there was a point where I could have done it and I never did try it. But I've done 565 for a triple. So I think I could have done 6 plates, maybe not 600, but that was like 5 plates and a 35 or something that I did for a triple. So I think I could have done 6 plates for a single for sure.
Why didn't you ever power lift?
Because I was bodybuilding. I don't know.
But did you ever think about it?
At one point when I was deadlifting heavy, I thought I might just go into a competition, just do like bench and dead, just for fun or something.
Right.
But like, I'm not trying to fucking squat fucking 700-800 pounds. Like I've done 700-pound squats like very many times, but sets for reps, like trying to push myself to a 1 rep max on squats is fucking terrifying to me. I have no inclination to do that. A bench I felt comfortable under because I did that from a young age for, heavy 1 reps and 2 reps. And deadlift it doesn't feel nearly as scary because you can just drop it. But something about like unracking 700-800 pounds on a fucking squat rack and stepping that out or something is just like, no, not for me.
Yeah. Seth, what's the heaviest you lifted?
Whenever I was 21, I did 495 on bench.
Yeah.
Like that's where I was. I wanted to break into the 500-pound club. Yeah. And then I tore my pec. I had a slight tear in my pec. There's like a little indentation on my right side.
Yeah.
And it was whenever I was warming up with 315. Like, because I would go into the gym and work up to like 405, 455. I was a pretty strong bencher, but once I did that, that's whenever I was like, nope, I'm done. Kind of pissed me off, but yeah. Mike, I was always a strong incline presser. Like I'd do 455 for a set of 6. Like that was the most I ever did there. So
Mike's done some big numbers.
Mike, you've done some 200-pound dumbbells. Anything bigger than that?
No, I don't want to ever again either.
But you used to do 200-pound dumbbells regularly, no?
Yeah, there's a video on my channel and on Muscular Development too. There's that Bevs. I did that Bevs. The guy at the front desk had to spot me because there's no one else in the gym.
I'd probably say incline dumbbells are my favorite exercise. Like to move weight and like challenge each other on. That was always the most fun to like just say fuck it because everybody can do it.
That became my incline barbell. There was like a while where I just wanted to be like the strongest incline barbell presser ever,
Yeah.
1 second here. We got some old Mike training footage, I think. Are these 200-pounders?
Yeah, this is that Bevs. Yeah, that's 328 here.
Pullovers. Do you pullovers for chest? You do pullovers for chest, right?
Yeah, I just open up my sternum.
Yeah.
Open up my ribcage. I used to. Now I don't, but you gotta scroll ahead a bit. You'll see it.
I see it there, I think. What's this?
Those are just warming up for it.
110s.
This is a guy. Those are the 200s.
200s.
This guy like literally almost pulled his back out picking this up. He's like, fucking. He's like, put it on your knee. I'm like, yeah, put it around my knee. He's like, okay. It's like, he's the fucking front desk guy.
How comfortable are you with this weight at this point in your career?
It was very comfortable. Like I knew how many I had, and I wasn't worried about it. Like
how much?
I think I do 8 here, and then I dump them.
How much Anadrol were you on at this time?
Not a ton. I was on a lot of tests.
Look at that.
Jesus.
A lot of mouth movement.
Breathing. What is your what's everybody's like preferred incline degree?
Very low, 1 notch.
Yeah, 1 click up.
You go 1.
Well, I feel like any more than 1 notch, and you kind of.
It depends on the bench. Some benches have like 5 degrees or 10, 15 degrees, but if it's 1, I just go the 1 up. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. John taught me that because I used to think like.
No, it's just too much shoulder if you go any higher.
I used to think 60 degrees, right? Like put it up 2 or 3 notches. But then John's like, hey,
or incline, the more upper chest, you know?
Well, that was the old school
like 45 degree is too much.
Yeah.
So
yeah, John taught me 1 notch is all you need to get your upper chest.
So where do you think
otherwise you get too much press? Well, I usually
are you a perpendicular or you
so my whole career I used to do completely straight up and down, and then I was like, hey, wait a minute, I actually think 1 notch back is good. Yeah. Mike, you're the training expert. What do you think?
I always would have it 1 notch back, or depending on different, like if I was trying to really get like a deeper drop, I would have it 2 notches back so that I could really retract.
Okay.
But if I was only worried about like extending through elbow and hand and not getting much depth, I'd do 1 click.
Right.
Like,
but I never really did like military press overhead that much. Like I never did seated press.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead, Seth.
No, I was getting excited. I'm whacked out on caffeine. But like I like the short back, the old school short back.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
You could really
because you can lean over it. Yeah, you can lean over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was never a big dumbbell press guy. Whenever it came to military press, you know why I could never lift them up. Like, you know how if you saw the way I used to lift dumbbells off the ground, you would fucking die laughing. I used to bend over, like I put them on the ground right in front of me, right? And I used to hunch over, and I would literally go like this.
Oh, I wouldn't. I thought you were one of the hunch guys. It's like
no, because you know, like a lot of guys, most guys that can handle them, will put them on their knees and then they'll pop them up, right? And they'll do their military press. I could never do the knee to shoulder.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
So I would go right from the ground and heave it to here, and then
I used to kick one and then get someone to hand me one here.
That would have been that probably would have been a better idea to do that. But yeah, so I could never go super heavy on dumbbell press because the most I could heave off the ground in that fashion was like 100-pound dumbbells. So I was like, I'm just going to do military press, or I'm going to do Smith machine military press, something like that.
It's funny because even though I've lost some of my pressing strength, now I find I'm way stronger because I haven't lost the strength to like get dumbbells into place, but I don't have the strength to actually press them. So like for me to manipulate like a set of 150s to like shoulder press feels like nothing to me, but then it's like I can't press it anymore, you know?
I could never get the technique right. And
I could like flip up a set of 150s like right now like it was nothing, but then I probably could rep that for 3 reps shoulder press, you know?
I know, but this is my point, is I don't think that's a strength thing. I think it's a technique thing.
Yeah.
And I could never get the fucking technique right.
Yeah.
So I was just never bothered with it.
Yeah. And just like I was saying on the podcast the last time we talked on the weekend, like my buddy that I trained with, Jay, like he can press almost the same weight as me, or pretty much the same weight as me exactly. Like, you know, if we're doing 150s flat, we'll both do kind of 10. But like for him to get them into position is like, it looks like a fucking clusterfuck of like his wrists are going to break. And it's like, you know, but then he'll press them the same as I will versus me. I'm like, this is nothing. I just roll back with them. They're easy.
Yeah.
You know?
That's my problem. I hate getting into position with the dumbbells. But I used to do the straight back, Mike. And I always felt really fucking uncomfortable, but I was married to this idea that it was the best way to do it. For shoulder. I mean, behind the neck, it was great. I would do behind the neck press, obviously straight up and down. But in front of, I felt like I arched so much. I'm like, this is fucking pointless. I'm just doing chest.
Yeah.
So I learned to
Which you know now is wrong, but yes, yeah.
I did feel like I was still getting too much chest involved.
Well, I think whenever you do a certain weight,
No, no, I want to.
You're a little chest dominant.
But I want to know what Ian's. I'm not. Listen, I'm not taking a position. I'm literally saying I felt like I was getting too much chest. If it's not right, then that's fine. But I just felt like
you probably would get a little bit more chest.
But you got to remember, I'm a very chest dominant bodybuilder. So like, if there's a chance for it to take over, it's taken over.
Yeah, in my mind, I would think that by putting yourself in a little bit more comfortable position, you're reducing risk of injury. You're still utilizing as much delt, and if there's a little bit of chest in there, great. You know.
No, and that's what Mike was saying. Mike was saying if he really wanted to dig his elbows all the way down, he would put it down two notches.
I would put down 2 most of the time. So I'd be like here for military thrust, not here, and definitely not here. I would never use a short bench, like ever.
I never even thought that was fucking possible. And why not a short bench? I'm with Seth on that. I like the short bench.
I find the short bench isn't enough support and it's too upright. I think it's way too uncomfortable. And like I think the most important thing when you want to like move a lot of weight, which I think is important in a lot of these pressing motions, is being stable and being comfortable. And on one of those benches, I didn't ever feel that way. I would feel like you would, where I'd have to arch to get in a position. I'm like, at this point, I might as well just put an incline back 1 notch and be flat against the thing. More contact surface against the bench is more pressing power, more stability, you know?
Seth, can I ask you something? So you're 40 years old, right?
Yeah.
When you're on this podcast and you're hearing these, and I'm only expressing this from my own personal learning curve. When you're on this podcast and you're hearing various people talk about various lifting techniques, do you think to yourself, man, fuck, I did it wrong for so many years? Or do you think to yourself, no, that's just what worked for me?
It's both.
Yeah.
Both. Like I like doing the short back stuff, but never like never going over like 110 or 120. You know what I mean? Whenever you crest into the 130s, 140s, it was like, dude, you need some support.
Yeah.
And it was just, everything has evolved so much. Like, think of how much training has evolved, even though it's not like these drastic fucking massive changes to all these exercises, but just concepts, even like looking back, there's certain things that I did. Like, you're never going to tell me that incline dumbbell press is not a superior exercise for chest I think it's the number one.
Right.
And it's like, I'll go to the grave with it just because I'm like, it's built my chest. It's built so many others. Like incline is king, but like other things, like I'm like, man, I wonder how much different I would have looked if I would have took that into consideration or that.
One of the things I think
too drastic, but a little bit.
Kind of go into what you're saying about small changes. The theory of higher incline for a higher chest development.
Yeah, that
was across the board. It's everybody said it, like everybody. And then all of a sudden one day people were like, hey, you're kind of working too much shoulder.
Well, that's why I asked, because I wanted to see where everybody's take was, because it's like I'm definitely a 1 to 2 guy. I've always been like years ago. I was like, hey, I like a lower incline. Like whenever I would do incline dumbbell flies, 1 notch.
Yeah,
get a great stretch, everything, the whole 9. And I'm like, too high. I'm like, it's risk of injury whenever I start moving some weight.
Right. I definitely did the same though. My whole career, I thought higher incline was better.
Yes.
Like I have no upper chest, go like 3 down, so I'm like nice and steep, really get that upper shelf,
the reason that's part of the reason why I like doing this podcast, because honest to God, I just pick up so much shit from everybody, and I'll try it in the gym. I'll be like, okay, I like that. No, I don't like that, whatever. But I think that's like, I wish I was like that 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Because when we're younger, we're so fucking married to whatever we're doing or whatever we think.
That's the fun of the journey, though,
Yeah, I know.
I think kids nowadays are so confused they don't even know what journey they're on.
Well, you're right, but they usually pick a side, and that's and they're married to it.
But that's the thing is they're usually picking the side of someone who's influencing them to pick a side based off of like pseudoscience or science that exercise science that in a lab seems correct or in an exercise setting seems correct, but it's not. Like it's like Seth saying he likes the short bench to press off of. I wouldn't, Ian wouldn't, Fouad might, but like we can't argue that Seth has a great physique, so obviously he felt what he did. There's not a right way and a wrong way. There's just like right and wrong for you.
Right.
So that's why people making blanket statements and trying to influence so many people with their idea of what training is. It does, just because it applies to that guy, it doesn't mean it applies to everybody. Like something I say doesn't apply to you, and
Right.
it might help Iain like in some facet of what he does, and you might make Seth think about something in a different way. But it doesn't, it's not what I said that made you, like how I did it didn't make you do it a different way. It was like, oh, I see what he means by that. I could try that one clip down, and next thing I know, I have more range, right?
Right.
But I'm still going to press the way I press. I'm still going to do what I do.
Yeah, but what you're saying is kind of what I'm talking about, Mike, is having the open, like being open-minded enough to go, yeah, you know what? I'll try that. Like doesn't seem common anymore. Like today I got a message from Eric. How do you say his last name? Janik?
Janicki?
Janicki, is that how you say it? I said Yannicki last time and I got shit on, so I better I don't want to fuck it up again.
Jay is silent, you know.
Yeah, but
I was talking to him today too. That's funny.
But he asked me to come train with you guys at the Arnold.
Yeah.
And I said, dude, I don't train like that anymore, man. I don't want to fucking slow you guys down. He's like, no, it would be an honor. This is that. I was like, okay. But I'm like, I know he trains extremely different than I do. But I think it'd be fun. And we were talking a little bit about range of motion and stuff. And I just like not being married to anything and being able to have open dialogue. I think it's something severely lacking in bodybuilding right now. Everybody just wants to be right, and nobody's willing to go, I kind of see your point. Maybe I'll try that out.
Well, I think that because Eric he hit us up because he wants to train. He's hit me up because he's like, hey, you doing the Arnold?
I secretly think he wants to try and
no one talk when he comes up. Very quiet.
Hey guys. You can't hear me? What's going on?
Mike ruined it.
What's so funny?
That was a good bake there.
What's so funny?
We're just fucking with you. I had to see what you do.
We were having a full-blown conversation, then Mike says, don't talk.
Everybody be silent. Everybody be silent.
What I came on?
Paul, I'm gonna say something I don't normally say, and I usually can't tell because you're chronic, but you're baked as fuck right now. Right?
He's so baked.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be 100% honest with you. What happened? Well, as you see, Fouad, I'm still wearing my workout clothes from earlier today.
Yes.
So I haven't been home at all. I had to go to. I just sat through 4 hours of 13 and 14-year-old girls basketball.
Awesome. That sounds so fun.
Yeah. So I had to hit the garage for a little bit before I came on here. I was irritated. And the traffic, fuck. So
in Windsor.
Yeah.
Windsor traffic.
I know, Windsor traffic. It's like three extra minutes to get somewhere.
Me and Mike living in Toronto and Ottawa, he's complaining about Windsor.
Traffic has changed in the city.
Seth, what were you saying? I'm sorry before Paul interrupted you. You were saying something about training with Eric?
No, all I was saying was with a lot of these, like we were just talking about the influencers and how people were married to things and how we were married to things when we were younger. Yeah. But like we were just like, this is dead set. But also, like we've always said, when you see a guy, we didn't have social media growing up. So when you saw something in the gym, you're like, oh, let me try that and let me try that. Much more open-minded. But I think today, like,
not me,
bro. I feel like a lot of these people.
No,
okay, stupid. I know what I'm doing.
Me and Paul would see somebody doing something different. Like, look at that fucking asshole.
You watch the videos like Dorian Yates doing something and then Lee Priest doing something different. You would try it.
Yeah. So, but today with social media and wanting to be the smartest person on the internet and influencing, the
smartest wins. Yeah.
I feel like that we are fucking living politics within bodybuilding.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I feel like that's what this is. Like this extremism, like Eric, like, dude, some of his stuff, I'm like, I'm a big range of motion guy on certain exercises. I'm like, for sure. It's a little slow for me, but I can understand the range of motion. But then on other ones, I'm like, a little too far. Like, you're way too married to this on this. Like, back up. Let's rethink this.
But I wonder. Sorry,
other people, the same thing. Like some of the science, and it's like, guys, like at some point, you should take science and throw it out the fucking window because your arms are shit. Like, let's throw the fuck out the window and restart this up.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah, who posted? Yeah,
I think I honestly I just gonna say I think he's trolling the fuck out of everybody. Like this is
He
not
definitely is with this.
this is not a thing. I
Mike's
can't.
like the ultimate troll, and he knows when people latch onto him doing these ridiculous exercises. He's like, people are gonna fucking go wild with this. You know?
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like, I think that there's just so much. I'm like, guys, you're going way too this way and way too that way. There's certain things when range of motion and control is perfect, and then there's other times where we're like, hey, like I understand your concept, but look in the mirror, it's not fucking working for you. It's not.
Yeah, well, we've had this conversation. This is the problem, Seth. We've had this conversation before, and I think ultimately the problem is you're trying to sell a package. So if you're trying to sell a package, and I don't mean that, I'm going to use Eric just because we're talking about him, not because Eric, because Eric Janicki or Janik. I don't know how to say his last name. So I'm not saying he doesn't believe in what he's doing, but I also think this might be part of it. If you're trying to sell a package of something, like your package is range of motion, your package is full stretch, full contraction, perfect form. Yeah, you can't do it sometimes and not others, or else it ruins your entire marketing strategy.
Oh, you think it's like about branding?
Well, it's partly, you got to admit, it's partly whether he believes it or not, it's partly branding.
Yeah.
Like it can be both. Like both things can be true. You can be branding while also fully believing in it. But if you're a consumer, it would be harder for me to grab onto what you're selling if half the time you were doing half range of motion.
Yeah, but if you can explain why you're doing certain things,
it doesn't matter.
I don't even think people can explain it though.
I think people
are so married to it.
One size fits all. They want like a shoe that fits, like a fucking one size thing. So it's like, okay, I can apply this to all my training. I don't need to worry about the complexities.
Yeah, but the thing is, training is so new.
With this muscle, I should do lengthened partials. With this one, I should do full stretch. With this one, I shouldn't do. They're just like, full stretch is best. I'm going to do it. This guy says so. The end.
Right.
And it's like you're dumbing down training to its like caveman level.
Yeah, but that's what we're talking about, Mike. When you're trying to sell to the masses, look. Let's pretend I don't know anything about training. Nobody make any jokes. Let's pretend I don't know anything about training. And then you come on and you go, I need a full range of motion, seated cable row, right? So you're stretching all the way out, you bring it all the way back. You're like, okay, full range of motion. Squat, your ass has to touch your heels. Okay, all the way down, and then all of a sudden on chest, you go, you know what? This is a 3/4 lockout only. I want you to come all the way down, but you're not going to lock all the way out. Then the consumer, if he's stupid and doesn't understand training, is like, wait a minute. You said I'm supposed to be going full range of motion on everything, and now you're telling me I'm not. So now I'm confused.
Yeah, this is on the person to educate, obviously.
So this is. But I think if you're trying to sell to the masses, the easiest thing to do is unify it, because it gets too confusing if you're like, this exercise is full, this exzercise is half.
You have a package system, like you said.
Yeah.
And the system now, people can apply that system to all their training much easier, where like in reality, like, yeah, maybe doing super stretch things might be more advantageous for your triceps, but not as beneficial for your lats, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or just certain exercises, even it lends itself to more.
Exactly. So like, and I do think that is the reality, that some exercises and motions and movements benefit from certain types of stimulus more than others. It's just the reality of things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Paul, we did our fantasy league today.
Paul's got to do.
Oh, you pick your teams?
Yeah, we picked our teams.
Okay.
We sure did.
This is the page. So, this is the almost finished page.
I have a different strategy.
Before I go on, anybody watching who wants to be notified when this goes live, go to realbodybuildingpodcast.com and drop your email in there. Paul, this is the fantasy league.
So
these are my picks.
How many points do we have to spend?
15,000.
So, and we have the scoring system yet for like what Mr. Olympia is worth versus what's Arnold Classic worth? I'm
gonna put a little key up here that says what everything's worth. That way you can see for yourself. But we went to the luxury of picking your team for you.
Thank you, guys. Let me see what you got here. Phil Clahar, hey, good pick there.
You have you have 60 guys on your team.
Samir Trudy, HOSSTILE athlete, Fouad.
Yeah.
Milan Sadak, I like him.
Christian Caldwell's good. Look at this guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Are you happy with these picks?
I might want to make
they're set in stone.
Carlos Patrick. Pardon?
You can just keep them as they are. They're good.
Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. Arash, this guy looks thick as fuck.
Well, you went with volume.
The whole team here.
Patrick Johnson, he hasn't competed in about 5 years. Good pick, guys. Thanks.
Yeah, but
Not
we
looking
got,
like he's coming back this year, but
Oh, is
thanks.
he okay?
But you got Bruno Santos and Angel Calderon.
Oh yeah, you got me a couple of Asian guys too. Eh?
You got
So,
Sam-
You got Samson.
don't
you
win
got
any
Samson.
back shots, that's for sure.
You got Samson.
I got Samson.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got
okay.
You got Samson.
Not winning any
Where?
back
Oh,
shots.
okay. So you
And
gave me
Carlos
Samson.
Thomas. You got Carlos Thomas there too.
Yeah, Carlos.
Oh, really?
Carlos.
Oh, you guys actually did give me a couple of good picks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Justin,
we gave you
Steve Kuklo, he's
Steve Kuklo.
retired. He's a politician now, isn't he?
next to Samson, that Justin guy, he's doing your show too, eh?
Who's that?
Who?
Justin Musial next to
This guy?
Samson. Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
doing Detroit.
Oh, okay, cool.
He's good.
Dorian Haywood,
Oh, you gave me Nexzilla.
Patrick Moore, and Rubiel.
Patrick Moore. Okay.
It's a good
Max
team.
Charles, who was also
Does
retired,
Max
I
Charles
believe
still
now.
compete? He's retired, isn't he?
I think Max Charles is retired.
I don't know,
now,
but I think it's a great team, Paul.
Oh, and he's got Vladimir. He's got Vladimir. That's the Martin dupe. Remember this guy?
No.
no.
He's the Martin dupe, the guy with the fucking bald head that looks
Oh
like Martin.
yeah, this guy's got
Oh,
a great
yeah.
physique.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So there you go, Paul. You got Samson. You got Samson. You got Carlos. You got Rubiel.
Thanks, guys. And I take it I'm not allowed to change this at all.
No, this is it.
Set in stone.
Look at these. These are all your guys.
You picked
Can I-
all the guys worth 20 points. Yeah.
So we we started at the bottom and we picked all the way up.
So your strategy was to stack my roster, and that
Yeah.
way I would just get a lot of small points, and they
Yes.
add up to more. Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Let me see your guys' lineups. Now, like you got to like put forward, like I guess that wouldn't make sense. I was gonna say like
This
you know,
this is my team.
oh, I've heard of all your guys.
I don't have. Yeah, but I don't have as many guys as you, Paul. So I don't know if I'm going to win.
True. Well, let's see if your guys your formula works.
Yeah, you have more guys than I do. So
Yeah.
And then this is Ian's team.
Yeah. Not too many weak links on that one.
Seth. Seth's only got like 6 guys because he
Oh,
went.
you still
big.
got points. Oh,
He
yeah.
went big. He
picked Derek.
picked Derek worth 5,000. That ate up all his points.
No, didn't any of you guys take Samson?
No, you're the only one
Really?
with Samson.
I'm the only one that blew half my budget. Is that what happened?
Yeah. More than half.
That's Mike's team. Mike picked pretty good.
Yeah.
Mike's balanced.
Mike's got a very interesting technique to his picks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty surprised. It's like very well thought out.
Yeah.
I
I
thought it
gotta
was.
change a couple of mine, but I'll do it
Thoughtful
later.
guy.
You guys all took Martin.
Well,
it looks
I just thought you weren't going to give a fuck. Well, we know Martin's going to compete like 4 or 5 times this year, so it's going to be good for points, right?
looks like you guys all took Nick and James too.
Yeah, because they're all competing. They're competing a lot.
Yeah,
Nick's
and
only
William.
worth- Nick's only worth 1,500 points too because he hasn't competed in a few years. So like,
Okay.
you get a really good bodybuilder for minimal points. You know,
So Nick's like a bargain right now, eh?
And then
Yeah,
we have
Nick's on sale.
the prediction. We have the predictions page. All our predictions are here. And we have the rate your physiques. No rate your physiques yet, but they'll be plugged in here.
I'm gonna send in my naked progress pictures every day.
We should all send all of ours in first. Let's kick it off, Fouad.
I'm not fucking fuck you, Paul.
No, you're on a diet.
You're on a diet.
Paul,
It's gonna look great. The rest of
no.
us is gonna be.
Paul, I don't know what you're excited about. Your stomach looks like a barrel. Why do you want to put your fucking?
I'm
pics
getting
in
it under control though. I started
there?
my
No,
diet today
no,
too.
you're not. I saw your pic. I saw your stomach yesterday. I saw your
You
stomach
didn't see my
yesterday.
stomach yesterday.
Yes, I did. You were changing your shirt. I saw your stomach yesterday. It's not good.
Well, yeah, I wasn't holding it in. No, I wasn't posed.
Oh,
After,
okay.
after the Arnold, because I want to still
I
look big.
wasn't vacuuming.
Yeah.
After
What's
the
that?
Arnold, 'cause I still want to look big and close to the Arnold. I'm gonna try and actually like diet down to as lean as I can naturally.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, but you're on TRT. I'm on nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, what's your strategy? Then you're going to carb up there, Ian, and get bigger while you're
No,
there.
I'm saying after the Arnold because I want to be
Oh.
big at the Arnold still,
Oh.
even though I'm fat. So at least I look big and close. But then after the Arnold, I'm gonna do a natty cut and just fucking get down to like 220 peeled naturally.
That's where I'm
Doesn't
headed
sound
right
like
now.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Me and Fouad ran today.
Nice. How far?
Wow, Paul.
Well, it's on a
if you-
treadmill.
if I listen honestly,
Well, it's not true.
if I could have recorded Paul's run,
Well, yours is great.
not that mine was a lot faster, but holy fuck, it was hilarious.
I'm stiff. I'm
What do you
very
think
stiff.
Because listen,
I picture
he was
you
on-
running with like wooden legs.
That's
No,
what it's
listen.
like, Mike. Yeah, I'm good for 30 seconds, and my calves just
No.
cramp right up.
No, I can't explain to you. Listen, I'm going to videotape it. He was running at 3.5 miles per hour.
Well, let's walk.
I think I went to
That's a good clip.
I think I went to 3.8 at one point.
Oh,
Lisa literally does her walking cardio at 4.2.
So-
Really? 4.2? She's got long legs, though.
Yeah, but she walks fast. Yeah,
Yeah, she got a long stride.
That's a fast walk.
Got a long
Okay.
stride. She's shorter than you, dude.
Yeah, but I don't have that kind of.
That's on horse
I'm
legs.
not.
She's
I'm
probably
not
got
lanky
longer
like that.
legs than Paul.
She's
Yeah,
got a,
for sure.
she's got a-
From
she's got
hip-
a- yeah,
From hip down, for sure.
she's got a long gait.
Yeah.
Would you say about my wife?
Say she got long legs. Fuck you, look at her legs for.
So Paul's run, I can't even fucking explain this. It was like he was walking on his tippy
Like a
toes.
wave.
Like,
No, he would like kind of walk, but then go up on his tippy toes and try and catch up. No, not even Ian.
I don't call my tippy toes. No, not like that Ian at all.
He was like he was
Athletic.
kind of like it was almost like a walk and then a run to catch up to the treadmill. And then a walk and then
Like he's gonna fall off. If he
I
doesn't
know
pick up the-
exactly what you mean.
In my head, for the first 30 to 45 seconds, I look like Carl Lewis running the 400 meter in the Olympics. But then but after 30 seconds, the lactic acid or the tightness of my ankles and calves and shins gets so intense that it becomes these little choppy little things that I do.
Can I tell you, Paul, when I was running before, when I thought I was going to run that marathon, I got up to like 6 miles per hour for like a good 20 minutes at a time.
Really?
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm fucking flying. In my head, I'm like, I'm flying. I'm like, this looks so graceful. I'm like, this is amazing. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to shoot a video and post it on Instagram. I shoot the video. I'm like, what the fuck
It looks
is that?
so much different than you think.
I'm like,
Yeah, for
I
sure.
look like a slob that can barely. I'm like, I'm not posting this. I'm like, there's no fuck.
Even when
Whatever.
I was doing the running stuff, I recorded a video. I was doing like intervals of like 1 minute and running at like level like 11 or 12 or something.
Really?
And even that, when I watched my ass doing it, it looks so slow. You know?
It's bad. Yeah, it looks
Yeah.
horrible.
But
And that's like on
that
11
sounds
as well.
fast.
It is fast.
Yeah.
11 is fast. Yeah, that's fucking fast.
Yeah, but I was doing those for short terms, like, you know, but it's
Yeah,
still,
still.
even at that speed with like when you're a bigger guy, it looks so slow, you know?
I think the fastest I got that I recorded in a video was 8 miles per hour. I thought I was flying. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm
I'm out of control.
I'm
I'm
like-
out of control.
You gotta fall any minute.
they were only 1 minute. They were 1 minute intervals. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. Fuck this.
So whenever Bob he ticks off like his watch and he like takes pictures of where he was and he's running like 12 6-minute miles in a row,
Yeah.
I'm like, how fast is that? So whenever you find out, dude, you're running 10 miles an hour
Mhm.
for 12 miles.
That's
fucking
fucking crazy.
crazy.
It is crazy.
When I ran track in high school, one of my buddies that was like one of my best friends at the time, you know, me and all my friends ran like club track and took it like really seriously. And this guy had like such good potential, but he like refused that like going to actual club track was valuable. So he just went to the YMCA and trained on a treadmill for like his entire career. That's all he did.
Yeah.
Ran on a treadmill, never went on a track ever.
Yeah.
And by the time, like after a few years of doing this, he would go into the YMCA, he'd put it to full speed, which I think was 13 miles an hour. And he'd
Yeah.
run it that for like 90 minutes.
No
Just-
way.
13, just full speed on the treadmill, 90 minutes. So it's like, yeah, he obviously got good, but like he only could get so good because the treadmill only, like your training is so one dimensional, you know?
Yeah. But you know what? That's actually what I want. Like my goal is not to be fast or like, I mean, obviously if I was going to get athletic, it'd be great side effect, but my goal is to get my heart rate up to like 160, 170, 180
Hold it.
and be able to keep it there for half an hour and not panic and not,
The trick with this
Yeah.
is, especially when you're starting off, is you need to start as slow as possible.
that's what I'm doing.
What do you
That's
mean?
I'm doing.
Like you should, if 3 miles an hour gets your heart rate to that level,
Yeah.
don't go faster.
That's
You know,
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Don't ever let your heart rate get above where you can maintain it, and just go there for what you can maintain now. Low and slow is always better when you're starting running.
So that's what I'm doing, Ian. So I'm at 4 miles per hour. That usually
Yeah, good.
keeps me at like 155, 160.
Yep.
The problem is my muscles are getting sore before my like heart or my breath.
Yeah,
Are they getting
right.
sore, or is it lactic acid like you're burning and it's getting tight?
Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. It's,
Okay,
but
that's
it's
what I
not.
get.
But it's not joint pain or shin pain.
No.
Like my shoes are good. It just feels like my muscles aren't conditioned to it.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
get it in the shins the most, like calves and shins. It just
One
tightens
thing
up.
when I
like-
was doing the running stuff that Justin guy that had me a lot doing, it was like like long isometric holds, you
Yeah.
know, like putting
Oh, yeah.
yourself like on your toes in a lunge position, holding like for max time, you know,
Wow.
like start at like you maybe get 30 seconds and then the next week you try and go 45 a minute. And you found for structural reconditioning like that, it actually made a big fucking difference for me, like huge.
It's the most boring shit in the world, but it's real. It
But it
works.
gets fucking hard, man. Like, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Seth, I know
You try and hold like a lunge position with like your feet on platform so your knee can go low, and try and get into a lunge and hold that for a minute. You'll fucking die. It's so hard.
Seth, I know you were running for a bit there. How fast or how comfortable did you get running?
Oh, 2 years ago, I was one functional motherfucker.
I know. I'm watching your functional video right here.
Oh,
You even created headbands. That means you're an athlete.
oh yeah, hybrid motherfucker. These were the driveway workouts that I was doing to keep me in shape for the elk hunt.
Oh, okay. What were you running at? Were you running on a treadmill? Were you running on a like?
You look great here.
Yeah, I was probably like 208 to 212 pounds, and then I'd walk up the driveway to get started, and then I'd start running up the driveway. I'd do sprints up the driveway.
Your run looks pretty Your run looks pretty comfortable.
Got great cows.
Oh, I've got, dude. I joke around like functional and fuckable, but then the burpees and all that shit.
Yeah.
Do you think me and Paul can get functional
We need
like
to,
that?
Fouad. We need to.
Big calves are bad for running, though. You don't want those big calves when you're running.
No problem there. I don't have
Dude,
big
they
cows.
build
I
up
used
with
to.
the blood. Like when we were hiking, dude, they just swelled up.
Paul, can you do that?
Like runners, they'll
I
never
can do burpees.
I don't
Yeah.
think Paul can do
No,
that.
you can't.
Like,
No, you
you
can't.
think I could do a burpee? I can do one right now for you.
Not as pretty as that one.
Do it.
No, not as pretty as that. Definitely.
Do
It's
a
not going to
burpee
look
right now.
nearly as.
Turn your computer around, do a burpee.
Do
In
it.
my wife's office, so there's a lot of stuff around here.
Plus, I'm high as fuck. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. It's probably not a smart idea right now. I'll do one tomorrow.
I tried to train like a little baked numerous times, and it never worked out for me.
A lot of fighters do it for pain tolerance. Apparently,
Is that accurate for real?
They also
I've
pop oxys.
I've heard that before. A lot of fighters will smoke pot before they train for the pain tolerance. I don't know if that's just for the pain tolerance, but remember Travis Fouad, our trainer, says he loved doing mushrooms and train.
Yeah, that's true. He did say that. You probably shouldn't out him like that on the podcast.
But you could probably take that part out.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for adding.
What I did yesterday, I have the video of it. I folded a frying pan in half.
No, you didn't.
I rolled it right up. Yeah,
You know, I got to try that now.
I got to. Did you take a video?
I got a video of it. I'll post it tomorrow. Yeah,
How hard was it?
How thick of a pan?
it's like a regular.
Well, a regular frying pan. They're all.
Well, I got a couple that are thick. I got a
You
couple.
can get ones that are definitely heavier. I didn't do like a super duper heavy, but enough that it was hard. Like I fucking had to give it a good, and then like a couple, and then I unrolled it after too. It's literally like you can see it right there. It's like half fucking rolled up on my.
No, I can't see it.
This is what it looks like now after
All of us can see it.
I want to see it.
after I unfolded it.
Oh,
I can't see it.
fuck, that's nuts.
That's a prop. That's not even real.
Yeah, do it again. Do it right now, Ian. Do it.
Yeah, hit it off your head if it's real.
Yeah, but that's not really the right way to do it. You're cheating.
You gotta roll it up.
Yeah,
Like
you
this?
can't fold it in half. You got to roll it like when you see
Still
this
impressed.
when you see the strong men do it. They roll it like a newspaper.
Yeah, pussy.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking fold it.
I'm gonna fold. I'm gonna fold one in half just to see how hard it is.
Nice crease.
Wait, you don't think I can?
Then you have to cook a meal on it.
That's what I said. That's why.
You wanna go right now? He's so
That's why I
fucking
see-
competitive.
Is he going to get a frying pan?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm not trying this. I only got one right now
What's,
anyway.
what's the brand name on that frying pan, dude?
I don't know. I bought like a $20, $30 pan at Walmart, so it's not like a super duper heavy, but it was definitely still hard to bend.
Do you think you could roll it
like
again?
it was complete
It's
shit.
obviously easier to roll now because it's already
Yeah.
been bent in half 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Yeah, but that wasn't. I can't do that stuff. I don't got that kind of like.
Me either. I'll hurt
I don't
myself.
know.
Did you? Was it as hard as you thought it was going to be, Ian, or was it easier than you thought it was going to be?
I didn't really know what to expect.
It's like,
There's no chance you'll be able to roll that. It's too small.
This one's too small, right? There's no
Yeah,
fucking way.
Really?
If you could even budge that, I'll be insanely impressed.
There's
Hurt
no
yourself
there's
with
no
it.
fucking way. I can't even
Just
like.
fucking give her. Just
Yeah,
like
you gotta get an angle on it. Get up.
Yeah. Yeah. Get some leverage.
stand up.
Put it against
Use
your leg.
Yeah.
No,
No,
you
use
can't do it
your
that way.
thighs.
No, you
Put
got to
between-
go in half, right down the middle. That's your
Put it
grip
between your
here.
legs, Fouad, and do it
When
like
are
a
you
scissor.
when are you gonna start trying? We're waiting for you to try.
Put it between your legs like a scissor. Try to see if you can do it that way.
You can't use your legs. You can't use your legs.
This is too fucking small. Look at the diameter on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too small. You need like a 12-inch pan. Yeah.
Oh, I think it just tore something.
Oh, lap.
Yeah.
And then I tried doing the bench pressing barbells with 135 like they're dumbbells, you know?
Oh,
What, sorry?
is that hard?
No, it's not really hard.
No.
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Like it's hard. Like I couldn't do sets of
I
20 with
coughed.
it.
I'm not following.
No, what did you say? Yeah?
Like a barbell, a full-length bench press barbell with 135 on it, and
Yeah.
use them like dumbbells, you know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's just getting the balance.
Paul's
but,
Paul's still
I'm like-
lost. He's like,
I'm just trying to picture
Paul,
that.
go.
That's
Paul
all.
still doesn't have any idea what that
Trying
looks
to
like.
picture it. Yeah. You got a video?
I gotta,
Okay, let's do some questions.
Seth, can you do a muscle up right now?
No, not right now. No. I was getting there. I can't get the technique. Like Hannah was trying to show me because the gymnastics girls do them all the time. She's like, you are definitely strong enough. I just couldn't get the technique to get up.
Like I tried it when I was doing those fucking silly things yesterday too, and I could almost get like I can get my shoulder up, but then like I'm like doing it strict. Like you need to get the proper like kip into it, you know?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
I don't
my
know.
biggest-
I'm like flopping
my
all over
biggest-
the place, like, you know.
My biggest fear is my right elbow because it's not the same. Like it's still like it's like 85% of what it was.
Yeah, it's weight on it.
So scares me.
All right, let's do some questions. 7 men have 7 wives. Each man and each wife have 7 children. What is the total number of people?
Well, the wording here is tricky because 7 men have 7 wives. So
Oh,
each one of the men
right.
has 7 wives,
In
not
previous
one man-
relationships.
not each man has 1 wife.
No, they're all
What?
together, Paul, not previous relationship. They're not married and divorced 7 times.
polygamy.
They're married to 7 women.
Okay.
They're
And they
probably-
have 7 kids.
They're probably Arabs.
So 7 men have 7 wives. So you have 7 wives per person.
Yep.
Times 7 children per woman.
Yes.
Okay.
So 49 times 7.
Each wife has 7 children.
Times 7. So it'd be 343 children total.
Well, it was 7 women. Each woman has 7 children.
Yeah.
Each
but,
woman.
But there's 49 women.
Right. So 7 times 49.
Yes,
So-
which is 343.
Plus the 7 dudes.
Mm.
But it's not saying how many dudes.
This says the answer is 63.
63.
It says there are 7 couples with 7 children each.
Oh, so it's saying they're couples. But
Right.
it doesn't specify that in the wording though, because it says
Says
7.
the question
with 7 wives.
the question is intentionally worded ambiguously.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because you could say it, is it 1 man with 1 wife, 7 of those, or is it 1 man with 7 wives and 7 of those?
That's how I interpreted it.
Paul,
Yeah, it's ambiguous. So yeah.
Paul, 1 year of unbearable tile foot or 1 month of nothing but Tom Hanks movies?
Tile foot. I can deal with tile foot now.
Tile foot for a whole year.
Wow.
No.
I know how to deal with it now.
No. It says
I just don't do anything.
it says unbearable tile foot. Like it's bad.
Oh, unbearable tile foot.
You
can't put
wear
weight on your
Crocs
foot.
or anything. You got to just go barefoot on the floors all day.
Can't do it. I've done. You know what? So I wore my Crocs outdoors a couple times and they got dirty. So I haven't bought a new pair yet. So I had to go barefoot
don't
in
you
the
just
house a
wash
couple
them?
times.
Oh, they're rubber.
Why don't you just wash them?
I should give you. I bought a pair of those like recovery shoes. They're like a fancy, weird recovery shoe that I never wear, and I think they're a size 13. I should give them to you.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
yeah?
Can we back up a minute? Why don't you just wash them?
I never thought about that. I just
Hose them
have
off.
outdoor shoes now.
Just hose them up. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could have did that. Well, my hose is shut off right now for the winter.
Well, put them in the sink,
You
Paul.
put it in the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
bathtub.
Yeah, I know
dude.
there's options. I
The
didn't think of,
laundry,
yeah.
the laundry sink.
Yeah.
I was just gonna order a new pair. I was gonna. Well, the wife orders Amazon.
What are you, rich? Like, oh, my
No,
Crocs
I'm
are
not.
dirty.
But she orders Amazon once a week, or sorry, once a day. So I was just gonna have her add a pair of Crocs on her tomorrow order.
You sound angry about that.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay.
Dive deeper into that.
Yeah.
Well, she works from home. I don't know if I told you guys that.
Oh, okay. And what else?
But you sound a little bit angry about the Amazon order once a day.
I could deal with that. Working from home.
He's like, oh my
I love her,
God.
though.
real
You know,
thorn
I
in my
love-
side.
I love her though, so you know.
Oh, okay.
Can we get a segment on Bro Chat about politics? No, we'll pass on that.
Mm.
Will we be able to bet through the website on who's going to win or place where for that Arnold or upcoming shows. I should put I don't know if I can do that legally.
No, I
You
don't
should
know.
start a
Betting,
gambling site for it.
They have to. You have to pay them if they win.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of like a Ponzi. Everyone puts in the money, the winner gets the pot, or some of it.
That's not a
Oh.
Ponzi scheme.
It's kind of like that.
No.
Well, it's
It
some type
wasn't
of pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
No, it's not a pyramid scheme. It's betting. It's everybody's betting and the winner wins. That's not a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is I sell you something just so you can sell it, but I'm not actually selling you anything.
I'm selling you the idea of
I'm
betting.
selling you the idea of selling something so you can sell the idea to 2 more people and then they can sell it to 3 more people, but there's nothing actually to buy. That's a pyramid scheme.
Maybe I had a different idea. What?
You've been the victim of a pyramid scheme, Paul?
Yeah, I might have been now that I think about it.
I don't know if you want to look at it too, or talk about Sam Sulek competing.
Yeah.
So people are speculating that he's doing the Arnold Amateur, but
He's competing this weekend. He's competing
No,
this
he has to do it.
okay, so
He has
that'll
to do the show
qualify him then.
first.
Okay,
Yeah.
qualify, and then he's doing the Arnold Amateur after that. I
okay.
think.
What shows he doing this weekend?
Some NPC show.
Yeah, the muscle contest in Vegas or something.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
the one thing I know is the kid has a fucking crazy work ethic, and you can see it.
Good, man.
You can
He's
see it.
fucking good.
Does look good.
You can see it in his conditioning.
Yeah.
Like he's fucking peeled. The only thing I don't know, I only saw one brief clip of his legs, and they don't look up to par with his upper body, but that was only from the one video I saw. So I don't know for sure. But the rest of his physique is very developed and very, very fucking shredded for being his first show.
And he's doing classic too, which suits him.
Yeah.
I saw a better video than this too.
1 second.
Yeah, I was gonna say I just saw one here a little bit ago.
There's probably one on his channel if I go to his channel.
Let's take a look.
He's in good shape though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, they're 5 days out. Dragons are. Yeah.
It's nice to see him compete though, man. You know, it's
Yeah.
not just he's not. But I knew this was coming. He told me it was like just a matter of time, right?
Yeah, because he has more to lose by competing than gain.
Well,
Like,
I
it's
don't know.
good to
I don't know about that. Like
I think there's both sides.
people have been really, really waiting for this, and even if he doesn't win, people are still excited to see him not just be an influencer.
Yeah, it gives
So
him more.
I don't think this is a lose situation in any way, because even if he does it and he loses, then people will still follow him on his way back to winning.
Yeah.
So there's not really a negative to him competing. Like people have been waiting for this. And you know what? I think people were getting a little bored of him just cutting and bulking. So this is something I think came at a perfect time for him. But like, look at that. That's fucking crazy condition.
Impressive.
That's like,
Yeah.
you don't
He's in
see,
good shape.
you don't
Nice
see
lines.
that. You don't see that on a fucking,
You have to remember, this is a fucking level 1 amateur show.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You don't say that on a level 1 guy.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
This is like first time ever.
he still has some posing cues. Like, I don't know if
for sure, but
Sam's probably not going to watch this, but if anybody he knows is watching this, just tell him to drop his shoulders here, because the more you stretch it for people watching, when you lift your shoulder girdle, like when you lift your shoulder up like this, you stretch out the lat, and he's not getting the thickness that he needs.
perfect
Here.
example is comparing
Makes it
this
look
to
more
the video of Patrick Moore we just watched.
Yeah, like when you see Patrick Moore do it, if you scroll back to where we were
Down,
looking
he's
at Patrick,
rotated, he's really popping that lat forward.
he's
you know?
not just pushing his elbows down, he's actually pushing his shoulder joint down. So that's why Sam's lats are way better than what he's showing here. You
Yeah,
can
'cause
see
you can see the ridge of
The insertions.
You can see the insertion there, right? So he's doing himself a little disservice, but obviously it's, first show. So
And he probably did his diet on his own.
yeah, I think so.
This is also 5 days out too, so this is like not carved up yet. Like this is a good look, you know.
Oh, I
Well,
think it's incredible. Like he looks fucking awesome.
I mean, dude, he's got the lat insertion, like the lower lat insertion. Like you can see this dude's going to continue to put on weight and look, and he's going to look great. It's going to just take time. It's time.
I wonder. I know there was one. I want to.
There's 3 days ago, Winter Shredathon.
Yeah, I know, but 1 sec. I just want to see the leg there. That's what I was looking at, I think. So let's take a look at this.
Well, this is also after leg training, so I'm sure the definition will be terrible.
Watched
But
out.
you'll have to go to the end of the workout.
I know, Ian. Fuck. I know. He's got the same fucking strategy in every video. I know. I'm just
Why
looking at his,
you're just looking at the beginning.
because I'm looking at his training because I just wanted to make a note because I've seen this on many people. So this is a thing that John started. So you see how he's leaning forward here? Actually, I think it was Jay Cutler was the first person I saw do it.
Smart.
The leaning forward thing is smart, but not if your whole body is leaning forward. You have to actually keep your ass in the seat and lean your upper body forward, or else all you're doing is using leverage. So you see how he's lifting his whole body up? I've seen multiple people do this now. No, this is what it should look like.
That's good.
Yeah, he's hunched forward, but his ass is in the seat. But I've seen other guys pull their ass forward. Like they'll sit here. And so they're almost like over the weight, and it's easier to tuck under your body. So I was just trying to emphasize a point. Like if you're going to do this, it's supposed to be so you get more stretch in your hamstring.
Yeah.
And that only happens if your ass is all the way back in the seat. Here. Let's take a look at the legs. I don't know if they're... I mean, the separation is great.
Yeah, coming together for sure after a leg.
I mean, now that I look at them, actually, they're pretty balanced for his upper body.
I think it's just his hamstrings.
No, the hamstring's there. It's
drop.
pretty full.
Yeah.
I need to see with the shirt off, but like compared to what we just looked at, it looks like it could be pretty balanced.
Yeah. He's doing classic, I assume, too.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Do you guys think he has a classic physique, though?
I think right now it is.
I don't think in the long run, but I think for now it's the right choice.
I agree with Ian. I think in the long run it'll.
I think it's no. Well, hold on a minute. I think it's the right choice for sure. But I don't like when I see his physique with his shirt off. I see a bodybuilder that has growing to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I think he'll do well in classic right now. If I was him, I would do both.
Well, listen, again, it's a level 1 show and he looks fucking phenomenal, right? So I think he's definitely going to win, if not do really well, right? I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying if you're using put your judging hat on for a second. Pretend it's not Sam Sulek. And you're looking at that physique. Is it a classic physique or is it a bodybuilding physique that's still a little too small? That's
why I said he should do both. Not because I think he's,
I'm not asking you what you should do. I'm just saying, what do you see?
I see a young bodybuilder.
Right. That's kind of what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Well, are you judging the Arnold Amateur?
Yes, I am.
Well, then you might be judging him anyways.
Yeah, I hope I am. I'm looking forward to that. And that's why, like, I think right now his physique is more classic because it's, he's got pretty lines, but he's just not quite as big as an open bodybuilder yet. But he's on his way to be.
See, I don't agree with that.
You don't think he's got pretty lines to him?
Look, he has pretty lines for a bodybuilder. But when I think classic, when I think Chris, when I think Mike Sommerfeld, when I think Wesley, when I think Urs, that's not the physique. That physique is more boxed off. It's just not big enough yet. When he fills that fucking shit out, he's gonna kill people on stage.
Yeah.
But not as a classic competitor. He's not. I don't think that physique, unless it changes in weird ways. I don't know what I'm seeing right now.
No, it doesn't have a future in classic.
Yeah, well, it's not a Terrence Ruffin, Urs, Ramon. Like it's not that kind of physique.
I agree with that. But the way I kind of see him a little bit like Chris early on. Like Chris could have went open bodybuilding, and he probably would have been. You don't think if Chris would have went that route, he could have been a great?
I'm not saying no. Chris couldn't have gone that route. I'm saying Chris is honest to God in my bodybuilding life, and I don't know who will agree. I mean, Ian's got the most experience with Chris, obviously, but in my bodybuilding experience, I don't recall an athlete like Chris that could cross both barriers because he did have a classic physique, but also had such a big structure that he could have been a bodybuilder.
Well, Chris turned pro as a bodybuilder.
No, yes, I know that. Right, I know that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, to me, Chris's physique is classic, but when you see his bone structure, not his muscularity, that's why he's so much bigger than guys on stage. His fucking bone structure is just bigger.
Chris has like the best bone structure ever.
Wider shoulders, tiny little fucking hips. It's just very like. So he had the option to do both, but I think the way his muscularity was put together, he had that choice. I don't see that with Sam. I see Sam looking like a young bodybuilder that needs to grow.
Yeah.
right? And I don't know.
Yeah, when you put it that way, yeah, I can see what you're saying for sure. But I think that you could see a ton of potential in that physique. Whether he decides
Why do
to
you think
stay in classic or not.
Listen, people think I signed him because he was popular. He wasn't. He was kind of popular when I signed him. Like he was getting, I think 30 to 50,000 views on his YouTube videos, which is great. But he wasn't getting like 500,000, a million like he was when we signed him.
Mm-hmm.
I signed him because I'm like, this kid's, he's an influencer, but he's a fucking hardworking bodybuilder and he's going to be great.
And he loves bodybuilding.
And I still think that hasn't changed. I still think he's going to be fucking great and he's going to be jacked. I just don't know if he fits into, if we're talking Olympia caliber classic. I don't know if I see that.
I know. I don't think so.
Yeah.
You should pull up how fucking crazy Mike Sommerfeld looks right now too.
Instagram.
Yeah, he looks fucking nuts, man. This guy's gonna literally mutilate everybody at the Arnold.
I think so too.
Yeah, I actually don't even think it's gonna be close.
I got to have him on the podcast. I haven't talked to him.
He's a good dude, man. I really like Mike. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look.
He looks outrageous.
Mike Sommerfeld. This is what he looks like now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is see what I mean, Paul? Like these, and you know what? This I shouldn't say anything about Sam because you don't know how his physique is going to develop. But
the obliques is what's going to hurt him.
Yeah, like this is not. This
you
is
need
the
the tapered in obliques for classic, and you can't have.
Yeah, you can't have like a thicker
Look
waist.
at them legs.
What the fuck is this shit?
Look at those legs.
Mike, what I think is really cool with Mike too is the way he presents his physique.
Yeah.
It complements it that much more.
I have to ask though, and if anyone knows this, I've seen a lot of German guys specifically doing this with the socks.
Yeah.
Always wear these high, tight, dark socks. What is the reason for this?
I thought that was
compression socks.
I thought that was a cool thing to do. What do you mean?
Is it a style thing? Is it fucking something else? Like
I'm gonna start doing it.
I thought, well, these look like compression socks, but I thought
They do, yeah.
Yeah, these are compression socks.
They are.
I have a few pairs.
Man.
There's some more there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a nice physique. I just like thing is I just like to see a little bit more delt.
Yeah, roundness to it.
I'd like to see a little bit more delt. Like when I look at this, I'd like to see a little bit more separation, a little bit more cap.
Yeah,
I don't disagree.
But that's being like extremely nitpicky. Other than that, he's absolutely.
Other than that, I can't see anything else.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
Yeah.
He's so perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Great muscularity, great shape. Like,
yeah.
And the thing I like about him is it is kind of a bodybuilder look.
Yeah,
but it still is like very like nostalgic kind of to me. Like this looks like a good classic bodybuilder.
It's like an 80. It's like an 80 early 80s.
It's like this is. It's like people be like, this isn't classic. I'm like, this is perfectly classic.
It's
this
like
is as classic as it gets to me.
Especially the way he presents it, the little twist he puts on his
look at that
poses.
front double, man. That's perfect. Huge arms, fucking thick chest, lats, tiny waist. Like,
watch this.
Yeah, literally, like exactly like this kind of look.
Watch this.
Yeah.
Giant killer.
Danny Padilla.
Yeah.
Front left, top left.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like that.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
You know?
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy's got better. Danny's got better arms, but like, yeah.
I think Mike's much bigger than him too.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's like if you look at this pose, that's like a very similar look. They both have a little bit smaller chest, both have a little bit like smaller delts. Yeah.
That down bottom left, right there on the left-hand side, one more over.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
That's literally like Mike's physique.
Yeah.
Mike's waist, I think, is a little better in those shots.
Right,
but
right there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Fuck.
Yeah. Jesus.
All right, let's go back to questions. A lot of these questions are for you, Paulie.
Really?
Yeah. People want to know what Paul's thinking.
Well, I'm an open book.
Let's hear it.
If Paul had to have a boyfriend, what race would he be and why?
Italian or
Probably be a mix of Italian black.
Why?
I don't know. Oh.
You'd like to continue your Italian heritage, but you also want a big ass. Is that why?
Yeah, those are definitely two advantages to it. Yeah.
Hey, boyfriend or girlfriend?
Boyfriend.
I'm assuming I'm a female here, though. I'm not.
No.
Oh,
No, you're a man.
oh
Yeah.
no, I don't want no. No, I'm gonna get hurt there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right, go nice little Asian guy makes a lot of money.
Oh my God.
No question. Just want to hear, dear leader, at the end of the podcast. In your current state of hostile, could you afford to sign Luke? Yes. Do you still incorporate Meadows Rose for back? Not
we
as
haven't done those in a long time.
not as often. No. Can you please do some geography for Paul tonight?
Sure.
Everyone on the podcast has had an earring except for Seth Feroce. When is he going to join the club?
You never had one, Seth, in your life? No piercings at all?
Paul, other than the nipple piercing, did you have one?
I've had eyebrow, nipple, and ear, left ear.
You had your eyebrow pierced?
I had my
I
eyebrow
did.
pierced too. Yeah. I had my eyebrow
Not at the
pierced.
same time. I didn't know who had at the time.
Me and Paul were fucking strip bar, fucking banging fucking strippers, fucking
Yep.
with our eyebrows pierced.
Doing all kinds of cocaine.
I can see it happening.
I had mine for maybe a month. I took it out.
I think I can't remember how long I had mine. It wasn't very long either. My mom saw it. She's like, "What the fuck is in your face?" I'm like,
My mom too. I got an Italian mom. So I expected my mom to freak out when she saw it.
Yeah.
I think I had lunch with her one day with it in. She didn't say a word about it. I was shocked. Then as soon as I got home, she called me. She's like, "Please take that out of your face, Paul. Please."
yeah. My mom was like that too.
Yeah.
Seth, so no earrings?
No earrings.
No piercings ever.
No Prince Albert. No
When
nips.
Virgin skin.
Would you ever get a Prince Albert?
No.
I think I'd get one.
Why?
If like my wife said, "I want you to get one," I'd be like, "All right."
No.
I'm good.
I wouldn't care. I would.
Fuck that.
Is it Prince Albert the one that's through your nuts, or is it through the dick hole?
It's a ladder up your dick, isn't it?
Or
Through your
is it? No, it's
I
one.
don't think it's a ladder. I don't
not the
think.
ladder.
It's like 3 or 4
Prince Albert's through your urethra.
The crown of your penis.
through your what?
The head of your dick.
Oh, fuck. I don't know why people do stuff like that, man.
It's this, Paul.
Did any of you guys ever have your nipples pierced?
Yeah, I did. Remember?
Oh.
I lost a bet.
Whoa.
It's
Yeah,
this.
see,
Oh,
right through the
fuck.
urethra.
Why would I?
My
Jesus
God damn
Christ.
it, dude.
Fuck.
No way.
I
Paul,
can't do
don't you
that.
remember Paul lost a bet and he had his nipple pierced?
You have to get the video of that.
I
That
have
was one of
video.
the most painful things
I
I've
have
experienced in
video,
my
I have
life.
video of it.
I used to have my pierced. Yeah.
I never had my nipple pierced.
You used to have your nipples pierced, Ian, both?
I've probably had my nipples pierced a combined 12 times
Really?
because I'd get them done and then I'd like play sports in the summer or play football or something and I'd take them out and then they'd heal up. I'd get them redone, and I did that both nipples fucking 10
Because
times.
Ian fancies himself a playboy. That's why. He's like, that's why he's got the porn stash right now.
I just did whatever people thought would be cool,
Yeah.
Your nips must be dead by now, eh?
Being
It
Jack.
made my nips look a lot better though because it like
Really?
keeps them kind of small and pointy, so they look nice. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Keeps them young, eh?
they're full
Yeah.
of scar
Glass
tissue,
with that
so they
thing.
got like a nice
Hey, this
Do
is
they
a
have
good,
any feeling left in them at all?
Yeah,
this is a good. This is a good question.
He's like,
Hit it with the frying pan. Prove it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Nice.
still look great.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Look,
Great circumference.
Yeah.
good size.
great aesthetics.
After how many pins does it become kind of gay to get your friend to pin you?
Never.
Not gay at all.
I get my wife to do it.
Yeah, really?
Melissa did all mine
Why?
because it was easier. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
I just never wanted anybody to do mine. I was like, I'll do my own.
Yeah, I know. You're weird like that. You never want anybody.
Yeah, weird that I want to do my own shot.
Well,
Yeah, weird.
no, sorry, not
Whatever.
weird. Not weird. But you get in the, like you'd shoot areas. I don't know how you could get in those positions.
Like what?
Remember, you'd lie down and do yours.
Oh, yeah.
I've never,
lying down is great.
Yeah.
I've never done my own glute shot in my entire life.
No,
Really?
Really?
Never,
you should-
never even once. No,
you should see me. You should see me do one now with my shoulders. Oh
I
fuck!
won't. I've never done it, and I never will. Yeah.
I did all my own shots. I think every single, almost, no, I don't want to say every single one, but like,
Well, I had
99.
a time where I was trying to like use different areas. So like I wanted them like more close to my rear delt or my glutes. Like like when I've been doing medial delt for so long, and like, so I try and get it a little farther back. I get Melissa to do it, or I get her to do it with my glutes, like those ones. So I had probably 2 or 3 years where that's where I did the majority of my shots. Yeah.
I would lay down and do it. That way I had more flexibility.
Yeah, I remember when you told me that you did that. I was like, oh, I never thought about that before.
Well,
'Cause,
plus
you would do like your tricep that way and stuff too when you lie down and have your arm extended.
it depends which
I've
part
done
of
my
my
tricep,
depends
but
what of my tricep part what part of my tricep I was doing. If I was doing
How
the
would you
medium,
do that laying down? Put your arm across and
yeah, lay down, because when you lay down, you're like
on your side.
yeah,
Yeah.
your body sinks across itself, and then you
I
can
would just do like this. I would
You can just post it on. You can post it on a ledge too. Like
Yeah, well, I would just sit on a chair and go like this, then push my arm against my other knee to get farther back.
I was just lazy, Mike. I just wanted to do it lying down just so I could lay down.
Easy eating at the same time,
I did my leg most of the time. Most of the time it was my quads.
I can never do that.
Yeah, I'd lay down on my side and just fucking bang right in the side of my quad.
Why do you have to lay on your side to shoot?
I just
he likes being on his side, man.
He likes to lie down.
I didn't want to do it I didn't want to do it standing
Where
up.
are you going in the side of your quad?
Well, it's in the fucking on the angle. You take your fucking thumb.
Like
Put it on-
you would go this way?
Listen, take your thumb, put it on your TFL, and then extend your middle finger.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
Like this. Your fucking TFL's here, right?
yeah.
Or TLF, whatever the fuck it is. Here,
Yeah.
go down, one down, and right there. That's where you're fucking
Okay, yeah, no, I know the area to do it. I'm just saying, which angle would you go in?
right here.
That way. Okay. When you said the side, I pictured you doing like this.
No,
Like,
no. I was a
That'd be great. Both sides at once.
pro bodybuilder for 20 years, Ian. I'm not fucking retarded.
well, I wouldn't put it past me. Has anyone ever done a full size needle in their trap?
Yeah,
I knew a
It was
guy.
awful.
Remember Paul?
Really?
There
It
was
was
a guy.
awful.
You did it, Mike?
Why?
Yeah, I had my girlfriend at the time do it.
I've
So I was
heard that
let's
that's like
try it
the
out.
worst when you get a
It
bad
was
shot.
fucking. My trap was like fucking. Felt like it was like this for like a week. I was like, man.
Oh man,
I remember a guy. I don't remember if it was a level 2 or level 3 amateur.
Ontario's.
I might have been Ontario. I don't remember.
It was. I know
there
who you're
a guy,
talking about.
Short black guy. He literally had 2 lumps,
Yeah.
one on each trap, and I'm like, you could tell he just like banged it out.
He was
Right.
Was he a police officer too?
I don't want to get Paul. Don't make me edit this whole fucking podcast.
Sorry, Fouad. Sorry.
Would Paul rather give up fiber or Fouad for a week?
Oh, Fouad, you know I love you, but I can't go without my fiber. I'll be backed up for a
Fuck
week.
you. You know what? When I go away for 5 days, this guy calls me like 3 times. Don't even lie. You can't.
If I got to talk to you about something, sure.
No bullshit. Don't act fucking hard now. You're fucking...
So what are you doing?
Why did they ban the moon pose when guys touch their shredded glutes on stage? I don't think it's just. I don't think it was just touching their shredded glutes. I think the moon pose was because they were bending over,
Yeah.
showing their whole fucking ass.
Yeah, which is literally the pose in wellness and bikinis. So that's odd.
Oh,
Pretty much, yeah.
you know who's not on that fucking list? Johan.
Who?
Isn't his name Johan? The fucking Spanish kid that looks like Jay Cutler.
Who?
This
Oh
kid.
yeah.
I mean, the guy didn't he go to Classic though? Same
No,
guy?
he's a massive.
Young? Is
I
he
don't
really
know.
young?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Isn't
Oh,
it-
I think I know who you're talking about now.
Does it start with a P, like Joan, and then it's P something?
Yeah.
I
It's
think
Jose.
Milos posted. No, it's not Jose. I don't think.
I
thought-
have no idea who you're talking about.
Here,
I
one
think I
sec.
know who you mean. He's tall, he's young.
He looks like. Where the fuck did he go? I thought Milos just posted a picture of him. Oh, it can't be that far down. What's his name? Johan. I think it's Johan. Like Joan.
Yeah.
Anybody looking? Ian, are you looking?
You want me to look?
Yeah, look for Joan. I think that's how you spell it, but it's not coming up for me.
Juan.
Where the fuck is? I want to know if he's added to the list because that would be a good pickup because he's probably going to be worth like 200 points because
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Joan
You're right.
Perdellis?
Yeah, John
Perdellis?
Pedellis,
Yeah.
P-R-A-D-E-L-L-S.
P-R-A,
P-R-A-D-E-L-L-S. There.
There he is.
Yeah, Johan. Yeah, this kid, man. Look at this fucking.
yeah.
Look at the development on this kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like tripled in fucking size, man.
There's a video there too. Top right.
Look at him standing here.
Oh.
I think he posted like a side. Look at this side by side. That's fucking last year and this year.
Oh wow.
Look at the fucking difference, man.
Great improvement.
Yeah.
I don't think we have him on that list.
No, you're right.
This should be a free pick for all of us.
That's an obvious pick because he's going to be worth like 400 points or 200 points or something. Because I don't think he's competed last year at all.
How many bodybuilders do you have on the list who had approximately? Do you know?
Oh, I didn't count them. It's got to be like you have 60 alone on your team, so it's got to be like 80 people or something, maybe 90. But look at this physique.
Yeah, that's great.
So anyway, the reason that came up is because somebody asked Nextzilla, Vito, or Johan. Any thoughts?
Nextzilla, Vito, or
Rubiel,
Vito.
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 Vito's looking impressive in his last picks.
Sure, yeah,
I don't know, guys. Like this is.
dude, come on. Vito.
Well, just because I haven't seen this guy next to anybody else.
I don't know, dude. This is pretty fucking wild.
Yeah, but we need to see him get peeled out of his mind. Being big is one thing. There's a million guys that are huge.
I think he was in bad. It wasn't in bad shape last time he got on stage.
There was a picture he had up there looking from a show that he was doing a front double bicep. Looked good.
There's him and Keon. Like that's a good waist for a guy this fucking big.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like this is
He's got
really
a big following too. This guy's got fucking 800,000 followers.
This is pretty impressive. Look at that. I don't know. I might pick him over fucking Vito.
I think he's really young too, isn't he?
I think so.
Looks like it.
Is there a stage shot somewhere here? Oh well. I don't know. That's a tricky one for me.
Yeah,
I would say Vito because Vito's proven.
I would agree.
See that picture right there looks good. Looks more shot.
Yeah, but this is him like
Oh, that's an amateur probably.
yeah, this is
Oh, that's when he got his pro
this is when
card.
he got his
Okay.
pro card like fucking
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Nice shape.
Okay. We'll do one more and then we'll go. Will there be merch sold at the Detroit Pro? Yes. What is your least favorite food dish?
Soup.
What?
Soup?
No wings.
Wings is your least favorite. There's so many
Yeah.
worse dishes than
I would take ribs any day over wings.
wings. Out of all the food in the world, wings are your least favorite.
Well, and
Pretty
it's like
sure.
any barring any exotic seafoods or anything like that. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I thought you didn't like eating wings because the fucking monotony of it, not the fucking taste.
There's always a lot of fat and shit on wings too that I don't like.
What is
No,
this guy
there isn't.
eating?
Delicious.
None.
What are you talking about?
Not the fat,
Shit.
like the connective tissue and stuff. You know, like
the gristle.
I don't like that
Ligaments.
stuff. The gristle, yeah, like the tendons, the ligaments. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. The texture, can't do it.
So out of all the foods in the world, wings.
Yeah, if I like out of a regular food, yeah, like I said, like other than anything exotic.
So does octopus count as exotic?
Yeah,
No, it doesn't.
it's not something you eat every day.
Oh,
Well,
is that-
like calamari.
Yeah, I've had it. You know what? I've had that before and didn't mind it, but it was
Wow.
like heavily breaded and shit.
What about
Fucking-
like mussels?
no,
I love that's like one of my favorite foods.
really? Yeah,
So would you rather have chicken wings or mussels?
chicken wings.
I don't
Mussels
know.
are ones you like. Those are the like.
What about boneless wings?
Slurp 'em.
Chicken
That's what
nuggets,
they are.
boneless wings, but it's just not really a wing. But would you eat those? Okay,
Oh yeah, I like boneless wings. Yeah,
Chicken fingers.
chicken fingers.
yeah, chicken fingers. Yeah.
Seth, you have a least favorite food?
I don't know. I don't eat anything I don't like. I'm not going to be forced into. You know, like certain foods that like you see tripe or
Oh
Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. Like I don't know if I'd ever fuck with it. I'm down for like ethnic foods and trying new things.
Yeah, but like
But I
cow
don't think
tongue,
I'm-
cow tongue and shit. You're like,
What is tripe?
You guys ever eaten? Do you like it like liver pate?
Yeah, no, not doing it.
I could probably
Tripe with the
I
lining
could put it
of
on
the
a cracker
stomach?
or something.
I love that. Yeah.
yeah, tripe is I think tripe is the lining of his stomach.
Cow lining of
Yeah.
the
Oh,
intestine or something.
yeah, no way. Nope.
We used to feed it to
I've
my
had
dog.
haggis before, which is not.
Yeah,
that.
haggis is another one.
Okay, and what's that?
Isn't it like
It's
the
what's cooked in this traditionally
stomach, yeah.
it's like a oatmeal kind of dish cooked in this inside of sheep's intestines or in their stomach or something.
haggis is a savory Scottish dish made from the sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, mixed with oatmeal, suet, and spices. It's traditionally cooked in a sheep's stomach, but is now often made in an artificial casing. So basically, it's a hot dog made of the heart, liver, and lungs.
No, it's not
there
made
a
in
holiday?
form. It's like all mixed up.
Hot dog.
No, it's not, Ian. It's a fucking sausage.
I didn't eat it as a sausage when I had it.
This is fucking haggis right here. It's a fucking sausage filled with shit.
Oh, fuck that.
Isn't it served on a holiday?
Yeah, see, I had it where it was already split open like this, and I was eating the inside with the oatmeal. Yeah, that's just the casing on the outside. That's not like the.
Oh,
But
like
there's
I got no desire to eat that.
it doesn't look bad, but knowing what's in it, I wouldn't eat it.
okay,
That's good.
fine. Okay, fine.
You
Let's
put
do
hot
it.
sauce on it?
Wait. Let's do it, Paul.
Frank's all over it.
Let's do it, Paul.
Is there a holiday that's used that or that's traditionally?
Can you
eaten that?
just hold on a minute? I have to ask a question. So let's do it Paul's way. Out of all the normal foods, what's your least favorite?
Probably like kale.
Yeah.
Oh, like arugula.
Like a salad that
Arugula.
uses kale. Yeah,
Yeah.
like a salad with kale in it. Like that's fucking garbage. Like nobody
Dude,
wants.
my brother took me. My brother. Okay, so this is kind of why I hate foodies sometimes. My brother's a foodie, right? He like looks up the best restaurants in the fucking country, and he flies around and fucking whatever bullshit, right? So he's like, Michigan just opened this new pizza place, and there's a new place in Detroit. I got to take you there. It's supposed to be one of the top. Blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, fucking takes me there. We sit down. As soon as I walked in there, I knew it was gonna be shit. It's like, it looked like the inside of a fucking. It was like a doily. Like the whole place just looked like a fucking doily. It was like brass and pink with doilies everywhere. I'm like, this is gonna be shit. We sit down. He orders a sausage and arugula pizza.
Oh my god! What
And
do
if I could tell you the grossest pizza I ever ate, it was bitter and salty at the same time. I'm like, this is.
suck, man. Yeah.
It was so fucking gross. I think arugula might be my least favorite thing to eat out of all the normal foods in the world.
There's an
Ruins
Italian
arugula.
pizza. There's
a
an
what?
Italian pizza that has hot like Italian sausage on it and rapini.
That
And it's
was
actually really good.
no, it's not. Rapini
Yeah.
I
is
wouldn't think
also
that's not bad.
there was fucking rapini on that pizza. I think that's what the fuck it was. It was arugula and rapini, and I'm like,
You
this
don't
is-
like that?
I wouldn't mind that. Yeah.
Rapini's good.
Listen, man, it
Italian
was.
spinach.
Yeah.
Ugh, who the fuck wants? I got to take you there, and you're gonna try it, and then you're gonna tell me if you like it.
Okay. Sure.
Did your brother like it?
Yeah, but foodies do that just to be
Yeah.
like sophisticated.
right.
They're like, oh yeah, this is delicious. I'm like, no, it's not. Go get me a McDonald's burger.
The best pizza in Detroit is Buddy's, I think.
I don't know if you can be trusted.
Oh, Fouad. I'll take you to Buddy's one day.
All right.
Is it
Anyway,
is it good thin pizza?
Yeah. Well, Detroit style, which is thicker, but it's well worth it there.
Thick
Wait.
pizza's not the move.
Detroit's not thicker.
Detroit style? It's not Chicago. It's like half like a Chicago.
What is that, Paul? You're not describing anything.
Like an inch.
Like grandma pizza.
An
Yeah.
inch.
Yeah.
Think how thick an inch pizza is, bro. That's fucking disgusting.
It is.
No,
disgusting.
it's
It
good.
is
Ian.
disgusting.
When you come down for Detroit, we'll go there. I promise
No.
you. You'll be
Don't
very
listen.
New
happy.
York style, like proper Italian thin pizza is the only way to go.
Ian,
Look-
don't listen. Don't listen
look
to
up
Oh
him.
yeah,
Buddy's.
no, that's
This
terrible.
It's
This is
square,
gross.
right?
It's gross.
Yeah, it's squares. Yeah, Detroit square.
Yeah, but it's also thicker dough, and it's just gross.
Not that those good.
But it's
I'll go
not.
with you, Paul. You
Okay,
take
me and Michael go.
Thank
Okay, you guys go.
You guys can go to your fancy place. Shit
I'll
place.
take Ian somewhere good.
We'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go get shisha and get a pizza.
You guys can go eat just a big bag of fucking dough with cheese on it, and I'll take him for real pizza.
We're gonna hotbox the car.
Yeah, yes. We got a
All
couple
right.
spots in Detroit to stop at.
What? You didn't give me one yet, Seth. Least favorite food.
I don't know. I don't eat anything I don't like. Normal.
What's something that if your wife is like, surprised I made you this, you'd be like, ah, fuck.
Shrimp.
Shrimp's
No, I like
delicious.
shrimp.
It's not delicious.
What?
I enjoy it.
There's really not much taste to it.
What's wrong with you?
Shrimp's
Worse.
not, I'll eat shrimp. It's one of the few seafoods that I'll eat, but I don't. It's not delicious.
Why?
It doesn't taste that good.
Have you ever had like garlic butter shrimp? It's delicious, especially dipped in fucking like a seafood sauce. A seafood sauce is fucking amazing.
No,
No,
not like that.
you're a really picky eater.
When I think of shrimp, I think of a shrimp cocktail.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, no, I don't like that too much.
Why?
It's kind of gross. Like when you bite into it, it's like freaking rubber.
Pretty racist to be
And
called,
there's
to
not,
be honest.
no, I'm not against any
You
culture.
and your Asian husband aren't going to get along too well.
We're not going to try the same foods, but at least the
All right, this is probably going to be. This will be one. I'm not a big I'm not like a big deli meat hoagie guy.
oh
Okay.
man, I love
I was gonna say salami. That was gonna be one of mine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't fucking do it.
Or like
Salami.
or like prosciutto, like that garbage, like
You
stuff
don't
like
like
that.
prosciutto. You never had prosciutto before. You
I've
have the
had
shit that you buy
I've
at
had
the grocery stores here. That's why.
Oh yeah, we hang it in our
Oh.
we hang it in our basement. Fuck off, this shit.
we do.
crap.
The worst stuff is corned beef. I think
It's-
corned beef is gross.
Listen,
Yeah,
all
But
that
you can't say you actually don't like prosciutto.
I don't.
Yeah, he's never had real prosciutto, Ian.
All right.
He's had this shit you buy in the
prosciutto's
grocery store.
amazing. It's like one of the best
All
things ever.
Ever,
It's
yeah.
fucking gross. That shit's like wartime meat. They just let's
Wartime
cure it
meat.
so
Not
that
prosciutto.
let's
No.
Oh my
cure it.
God, prosciutto's incredible.
I don't like
Prosciutto is the prosciutto.
I don't like any of those fucking meats. I'm out.
Well, that's crazy.
You never had real prosciutto. That's why.
Okay, Paul.
I mean, even grocery store prosciutto is fucking great. I don't care.
It is. I know.
All that deli meat is fucking out for me.
What do you like? You like turkey deli meat, eh, Fouad?
I didn't say all deli meat. I said that like all that. It's kind of it's. I don't want to say Italian, but it's kind of Italian.
Well, prosciutto, salami, that's done.
Like salami, prosciutto. Like they're all. I don't know. This is not my like cold cuts. I'm out.
Well, if you're
Yeah,
gonna go to a
I'll-
deli, what are you gonna order?
I'll order a turkey sandwich or a roast
Turkey.
beef sandwich.
A good roast beef's good too.
Even a ham sandwich. I like.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like ham
it's
too much.
Swiss.
Yeah, fucking ham sandwich, is delicious. I don't want the salty, fucking heavy
Oh,
flavored fucking.
Yeah, ham's not
Gross.
salty at all.
You all sound like
Ham's not salty.
Ham's salty.
Ham's not salty. It's a mild meat.
Ham's pretty salty.
Well,
No, not like salami.
No, not like salami. No.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, well, yeah.
Salami's
Right.
like a punch in the face. I'm like, I don't want this.
Depends. There's different types of salami. There's
I just want a
Genoa.
light slap.
What are the different types of salami?
There's Genoa. There's Polish. There's hot. There's mild. There's all kinds of different kinds.
You know what I really used to like as a
That's
kid?
four. That's four.
That's all I got. I can't think anymore.
You know the fuck? I don't know what it's called.
I don't know. You know what? I'm not a big fish guy.
Me either.
Like,
Did you guys ever eat this stuff? I used to love this stuff. The macaroni meat,
Oh, that stuff is
Yeah,
so
it's
gross
amazing.
looking.
like the stuff that has the
oh yeah, with the pieces of like looks
Yeah.
like craft dinner in it.
Yeah.
yeah, like it's like
I used
it's
to
like
poke it out and eat it.
it's like almost bologna with Kraft dinner in it. Oh, I
couldn't do
fucking love that shit.
I used to
Oh.
kill bologna, but anytime I saw that, I'm like, I can't eat it.
Oh, it's so good, man.
Me too. But like, who thought of that? Like, let's put macaroni in the bologna. Maybe people buy it. Like, where did that idea come from?
We're making it for kids for sure, but it's fucking awesome.
That's definitely on my list of least favorites.
Really?
Yeah, it just seemed like it
I
was
bet you
like,
I could make a sandwich with that and you'd eat it and you'd be like, this is fucking awesome.
maybe if you tricked me and told me it was like a normal bologna.
Yeah, but the point is it doesn't like that's not you don't actually dislike it then, you know?
Well, I've never had it, so I can't give you an accurate. You know,
This
I
looks
can't.
gross.
It does look. It looks like somebody barfed in my bologna.
Yeah, but it only matters it only matters what it tastes like, you know?
No, I think I'm a visual eater too. Like I
Me
can't,
too.
It's got to look somewhat delicious.
I don't care. As long as it tastes good, I don't really care.
Really?
No, what?
So-
I mean, it's,
So
what does
if
it
I
matter?
so if I put a log of shit on your plate, but it tastes like chocolate, you would enjoy it?
Literally wouldn't care.
What if it stunk like shit, though?
Well, then that's not. That's
No, it still tasted good.
That's not what I'm saying.
that
No,
doesn't
no,
work,
it's-
Paul.
no. It smells like chocolate. It tastes like chocolate, but literally, like it looks exactly like shit. Like it's not an O. Henry bar. Like it looks like I took a dump on your plate.
Fine.
And you would still eat it. And you wouldn't care.
Well, if I knew it was food that tasted fine, then I'm fine with it. I don't care.
What if you didn't know?
Yeah.
Well, then I wouldn't attempt to maybe eat shit. Why would I
So what if it
ever
smelled
take that
good?
risk?
What if it smelled
I'm not
good?
like so fucking dick hard for a little chocolate that I'm going to potentially eat shit.
I'm
you
just
know?
saying. I think visual, like obviously the visual part.
I
of
think
eating
I think
matters.
good presentation and food looking nice can enhance it, but I also don't care to eat something that looks really gross if it tastes really good.
What if it smelled really good? Would you try it?
What are we talking about here?
Like a-
It looks like a log of shit, but it smells really good. It smells
Yeah.
really good.
What does it
Try
taste
it.
like?
It's gonna taste good, but you don't know that.
Well, then I'm fine.
It tastes a little bit like shit, but not all.
Not everybody.
Well, then if there's any bit of shit in it, obviously I don't want to eat it. If
There's
it's chocolate ice
only a
cream, that
sprinkling
literally,
of shit.
if it's chocolate
this-
ice cream that literally is just like molded into like an exact replica of a piece of shit, I don't care at all.
Really? All right.
No. I mean, like, would you care to eat something that looked like maggots, but it actually tasted like fucking cotton candy? Like, obviously not.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat that.
Really?
Yeah, the thought of eating maggots, even if it just looks
Yeah, but
like
it's
maggots,
not. You know
yeah,
it's
it doesn't
not,
matter.
you know? Huh.
That's where I draw the line. I'd rather eat the log of shit.
Really?
Yeah,
So what if something looked like a real human eyeball, but it tasted like your favorite food ever?
I don't know. That'd be tough.
Wow.
Yeah. What if it was actually a piece of shit, but it tastes like chocolate?
Well, then no, I'm not eating shit. No.
Well, you get
I'd
sick.
try it. I'd try it.
Definitely
I
not.
didn't bite.
All right.
Just lick it. Give it a tongue touch.
That takes me. It takes me all the way back to my days with Luke because we had the what if. What would you rather have? A shit flavored chocolate bar or a chocolate flavored shit?
Chocolate flavored shit.
Chocolate
Yeah,
flavored shit.
that's what I said. And then people are like, "Yeah, you're gross. You're gonna eat
You
shit."
eat shit.
Yeah, but I don't want to eat the chocolate bar that actually tastes like shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
What would you do, Paul?
Okay, give me the scenario again.
Chocolate flavored shit,
Yep.
or
But it's shit.
no, it's a chocolate bar that
It looks
tastes,
like shit.
It tastes no, it doesn't worry about the looks. It's a chocolate bar that tastes exactly like a human shit.
But it's a chocolate bar.
Yes, or a human shit that tastes exactly like your favorite chocolate bar.
No, I'll take the first scenario.
Really?
The thing that tastes like shit, but it's not shit. Because I'm gonna get sick if I eat the shit.
No, you're guaranteed not to get sick. Just in this one instance.
No sick.
Is it human shit or is it animal shit?
Human
It
shit.
gets a delicious chocolate bar. It's like a caramel bar.
It's human shit, but it tastes like
Shit.
it's your favorite chocolate bar though.
And you
I
have
can't,
to
no.
and you have to fish it out of the bowl to grab
No,
it.
I'm gonna throw up right now. Just talk about that. No.
All right.
No.
All right, okay, Paul, lead us off with a prayer. Let's go home.
Okay. Let us bow our heads. Dear leader, well, there's a lot to be thankful for. There's also a lot not to be thankful for. So I think I'll start with that. Getting a bit sick of this fucking weather lately, I tell you. It's been cold. It's supposed to snow again tomorrow. I'm just looking forward to summer. I'm getting a little bit of the winter blues right now. I got a few injuries. I think I'm going to start some BPC and TB this week. Try and get myself feeling a little bit better. I keep getting injured. I got my rear
Can
delt.
you fucking
last
say a
week,
prayer and
chest today.
stop being selfish?
Okay, no, but I am thankful though for our friendships.
Now you're on a roll. Let's go.
Yep. My family. I got a pretty good
You're
job.
so fucking selfish in your prayer. You know that?
Well, I mean that like for everybody. Like we should all be thankful for those things, not just me. So let's be thankful for those things that we have.
So ridiculous. It's just like a diary entry.
Amen.
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 Fucking mother.
Oh
See you
my
guys
god. Fucking
See you guys
weather
next.
sucks, dude.
What's wrong with you?
What?
Can you say something nice for other people?
I did, Fouad. I said for everybody should think that way.
No, you didn't.
Can all be
actually.
thankful for the things we have. Well, after you told me.
I had to
Yeah,
correct
yeah,
you.
yeah.
You said I like to thank. I'm thankful for my family.
Well, we get these moments, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to talk about? And I'm like, I don't know. I'll just talk about what's going on right now. No, that's what happens.
I'm with you. The winter blues got me, dude.
Yeah, I'm down, Seth. I'm down. I need some sun.
Yeah, let's go away.
I am looking.
boys.
Well, I am looking forward to the Arnolds.
No,
sorry,
a real
I wish
trip,
Mike
somewhere
was coming.
nice.
I know, but I'm looking forward to that too, though. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a trip too. Pretty soon, I need one. I need a vacation.
I need to ride to it. We got to go do some fucking riding somewhere.
Yeah, I floated the idea of California by my wife today, and she was not happy.
Hmm.
She's like, "You just got back." I'm like, yeah, but
Then like end of March, let's just go to like fucking Florida or something. Like I don't care.
Well, we got Detroit in the March. Let's do
Yeah.
April sometime.
Well, I was gonna go to California the second week of April, and Ian was gonna come with me or meet me there.
California?
Yeah,
I
but
got a show in BC.
if I don't take my wife somewhere in between, she's literally gonna divorce me.
Yeah.
Ooh, got to take care of that.
Yeah.
Well, because I've been on like 3 trips now, and we haven't gone on one. So I'm like, I think I gotta like gotta take her somewhere, and that way I can continue to.
3
Yeah.
days.
Buy yourself some time.
Where should I go, Seth? You're thoughtful like this. What's a good 3-day trip?
I don't know. Does she want the weather with it, or the views, or just the alone time?
Probably me, but I think the weather would be good.
Yeah.
Like not to like a nice winter cabin escape. Like you want warm weather.
Yeah.
I thought that, Ian. I thought maybe like Mont Tremblant or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you guys probably got some really sick places up there for that type of stuff. But I will say, like Sarasota, there's a couple places in Sarasota that are just great little getaways.
Is that in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Gulf side.
Don't answer, Paul. Your geography is horrible.
I know where Sarasota is. That's where they do baseball
Very
spring training.
familiar.
Your U.S. geography is atrocious.
Sarasota,
Clearwater?
I know very well. Clearwater is also another city, but I think the Tigers play there.
Where's Clearwater, Paul?
It's right in the lower part of
Lower
Florida.
left
Where?
hand side.
Exactly.
Upper middle.
On the
What's a big city it's very close to? What's
Sorry?
a big Florida city it's close to?
Tampa.
Orlando.
Oh, there you go. Tampa. No, it's Tampa.
Tampa.
Totally just guessed.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I was going to say Miami at first.
All right, Seth, you're saying Sarasota?
So there's just we went to Longboat Key. There's it's like a nice little getaway. Hannah and I went there. It was great because Lido Beach, and then it's quiet. It's nice, hot.
Okay.
I like
Yeah.
it there.
3 days. Is 3 days enough to go in and like relax and then unwind?
We Hannah and I do like 5 days, 4 to 5 days every year together, and
Well,
like
two of those are travel days, kind of.
yeah, no, like 5
you're-
days. And 5 days, one of them's a travel day. Like travel
Yeah.
on the last day. We usually leave first thing in the morning, so we have a day there together.
I see.
But-
So you're there for 4 days, and then the last day is kind of like traveling home.
Yeah.
Huh.
Sarasota.
Yeah, just because it's easy, it's quiet, and they got really nice restaurants, and the food's great there.
And it doesn't sound very expensive.
No, it's super
flying
simple.
flying like Detroit to Florida is like fucking.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
by the way, I found a fucking hack for flying. I just want to say this before I go.
Hmm.
I will never fly any airline other than Spirit for the rest of my life.
What? Spirit's the worst airline ever.
No,
always been happy with them.
No, it is fucking not, Ian. Let me tell you
Pay
this.
for every single thing.
Just let me tell you the story before you fucking say anything, right? You always jump down my fucking throat. So
You're never
I was
gonna-
so I was going to just please open mind, open your ears for 1 second. So I go to fly to Vegas, and I want to fly. I try and fly first class or business just because I like the wider seat because I don't want to be uncomfortable. So I'm booking like 2 weeks out, I think, or a week out, $2,500 on Delta, which is where I was flying. I'm like, I'm not fucking doing this, right? But I remember flying one time. Ben booked us a flight on Spirit, and we upgraded to first class. They don't even call it first class; they just call it the big comfy seat.
yeah.
But it's the same seat as the first class seat at Delta. It was a $50 upgrade. The whole fucking ticket cost me $250. So I'm like, I'm gonna check Spirit. So I check Spirit round trip in first class on Spirit, which is not, like I said, not called first class. My whole trip was $550. I saved $2,000.
Yeah.
You know what the difference is? You know what the difference is? Delta has a TV in the seat to watch movies, which I don't care because I'm usually on my phone. And there's no flight meal, which I also don't care about because those meals are disgusting.
It's
So
just
wait,
Florida
when you
anyways.
fly Delta, do you like go on the
And-
Delta website? You don't use like a kayak or like go check what just the best price for flights is?
I check both. Dude, I'm telling you.
No, I
flight-
know.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying in the upgrades like that. The only problem I have with Spirit is like, and I guess most airlines are starting to do that now. Like if you're just booking a regular economy ticket, every
No.
single thing they'll charge you.
No, but this is what I'm telling you.
Like
If you
no
book-
carry on for free, check bag, all of
I
it.
know,
everything.
I know. But this is what I'm telling you. If you book, there's 4 seats in the front of the plane.
Mm.
They call them the big comfy seat.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
If you book one of those 4 tickets, you get one free bag, which is all I need.
Mhm.
You get to pass the whole line, like that's checking
do you?
in. Yeah, I get to walk by the whole
Oh,
fuck.
because
I
you get
did
priority boarding.
on
Yeah.
no, not just priority
No,
boarding.
through the
you
gates.
get priority check-in.
Oh, through
So, like,
security.
Yeah, so when you no, not through security. When you check your bag, like when you walk in to check your bag.
Yeah.
Usually, when I walked in when I was going to Vegas, there was 20 people in line.
Oh, you get to.
I showed them my ticket. I walked right to the front. I was the only one.
Okay.
I checked my bag in and I fucking walked through. And then the service was actually better than Delta. The fucking stewardess must have checked on me like 15 times on the way home from Vegas. Do you need a drink? Do you need this? Do you need that? And I asked her for a Diet Coke. She gave me the whole can. Like,
Spirit got him.
they never
You know what that
never
means
give
when they give you the whole can.
never give me the whole can. They give me a thimble and they're like, here you go.
yeah.
There's
like-
there's an airport that's 30 minutes from my house because
Yeah.
I live about an hour from Pittsburgh, at least Pittsburgh Airport,
Yeah.
and all they fly is Spirit,
Yeah.
and that's how I found out about what you're talking about because I fly out of there. I just fly to Orlando from there.
Do you fly the big comfy seat?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Awesome.
first. You know what's fucked up? The economy seat on Delta is still more expensive than the fucking big comfy seat in Spirit.
I'm spoiled with this airport because it's like that's all they do. They just fly to like I think I don't know as many Spirit destinations as there are, but Orlando is one of them. I can fly from here to Orlando. If I flew economy and was just taking a day, bro, it's like
$100. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you fly economy on Spirit, it's literally like $100 to go to fucking.
Yeah, it's crazy. And they're never late because it's the same fucking place every day.
Right. Ian,
Isn't
telling
that Frontier? Aren't they getting big now too? I just read the thing that they're adding more flights.
I don't know. All I know is I can't justify spending $2,000 or $2,500 on a flight when I know I can get the same seat, same shit for $500.
Yeah,
can't do it.
Yeah, I don't know how some of these airlines do stuff. Like there was, remember when Flair was getting pretty popular?
They do it like Ian said because, like I said, there's only 4 seats at the front where you get some free stuff like a bag and all that other stuff. All the other seats and the seats are slimmer on those planes. So they actually have. I read about this. They actually have more seats.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
On a Spirit flight than like a Delta flight.
Yeah.
So Ian's right. The way they make their money back is you don't get anything for free. You got to pay for a bag. You got to pay for like everything. You
To
pay
pick
for
your seat, you got to pay.
If you want to pick a seat, you're paying for that. Like it's everything.
Yeah. So, but for me, if I'm just going to get the front seat anyway with all that shit already included, yeah, I'm paying $500, but I would be paying $2,500 on some other airline, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's my airplane hack. All right. Catch you guys next week.
Yeah.
Later, boys.
Okay, boys. Good night.
See you guys.